Tap. Windy, you say that. We got probably, what would you say, 15, 20 mile an hour wind blowing in here at Ware County's home field. So if you're a pitcher today, you're thanking Mother Nature and the Lord there. And if you're a hitter, you're just trying to hit it hard, hit it through the wind. But, yeah, good day to be a pitcher here in Waycross. If you do hear some background noise, we do apologize. Where we are set up today happens to be almost directly below one of the newly revamped speakers. It may sound like it's on the table at times, but looking at this Ware County team, they are 5-5. Of course, we played them our last game, came up short by a score of 8-5. Had a shot there in the bottom of the seventh to come back and make that game interesting, but just fell short. Looks like Ware has played a game since they played us and lost to Wayne by a score of 3-1. Yeah, they played Wayne County yesterday. I don't have any details on it, but we've already seen that Wayne County team twice this year. Good baseball club, good arms, all around, as Wayne County usually is. So, yes, they got the win against us, traveled and took a tough loss in Wayne County, and then back home tonight. So, yeah, more good baseball in store for Appleton County and Ware County. And Ware County ending up a pretty rough week of what I'd say competitive baseball, Tap. It was, and I remember last time we come over here last year, we actually came out on the winning end. I think the score on that one was 4-3. But boy, it was a tight game all the way. We may have even went 8 innings, if I remember correctly. If I'm not mistaken, we did go extra innings, because after that game, you and I stopped in at the McDonald's up there and ran into a bus full of basketball players from All-Stars. So, yeah, that is correct. Well, it looks like they're getting to the lineup and the national anthem. While they do that, we'll take a short break here from our sponsors. We'll come back with lineups and first pitch. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, the Big League.
Play ball! Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Golden House West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
This is Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge. Appleton County has always been my home. The Appleton County Pirates have always been my hometown team. Roots are what bind a community, and they run deep in this Appleton County resident. The Appleton County Probate Court documents your roots, and with each new birth, those roots continue to grow. I desire to honor my roots by serving the citizens of Appleton County. Honor your roots this election. Make your voice heard, and re-elect Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge.
Paid for by the candidate. You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back.
Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
See Rents and Rents Insurance on South Main Street in Baxley or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
All right, welcome back. We're getting ready for the first pitch here in Ware County against the Gators. See if we can exact a little bit of revenge from that first loss. What was that, Wednesday night? That it was, even up this series at 1 apiece and close it out for another year. As we mentioned Wednesday, that this series every year is a very tight one, whether it's Ware County win both, Appleton County win both, usually a 1 or 2 run game. We did have us an anomaly there Wednesday night. We had a 3-run game, Tab. We did. As I mentioned, I know you had to leave right there around the 6th, but we had a shot. They're in the bottom of the 7th to actually tie that game up. Hit one foul down the line that would have probably cleared the bases, and that game would have got very interesting very quickly. Yeah, would have put the Pirates back into it. Gave us 5 spot up to Ware County there in the top half of the first, and I know you may have the entire game to come back from it, but anytime you give up a 5 spot, makes it a rough mountain to climb and tough sledding, as this wind is picking up on us here. But yes, hopefully the Pirates don't spot them 4 or 5 tonight, and obviously if we don't spot them 5 in the first back and back, so I do believe we get out of there with a win. We do. Well, we outscore them 5-3 from that point on. So I agree with you. You got to start out. Let's start early ourselves. That's right. But give you a look at what I'm looking at. Pirates in their all-black jerseys tonight with the white pinstripes, red lettering, black helmets. Ware County's in their all-white jerseys with the green lettering and the green stripe down the pants. You want to? Well, I can give you this Pirate lineup. We'll give you the Ware County Gator lineup when they come up to bat. Being as they're the home team, leading things off for the Pirates will be Colin E. Walton. He's out in left field. Grayson Hall will be over at shortstop, batting second. Jason Griffiths in the 3 spot. Over at third, Nate Livingston batting fourth. He's the catcher. Nate Nats will be the center fielder tonight. J.E. Sykes will be DHing for Jared Dean, who's on the mound. Landon Anderson will be over at first. Caden Walls is out in left. And Nolan Sykes will end things up out at second. First pitch from Noah Bunch is a fastball up and in. Ball 1 to Colin. I had to get my lineup right there, as that pitch is inside and all the way to the backstop. 2-0. 2-0, and this young man, Noah Bunch, looks to have a little better velocity than anything we saw from Ware County Wednesday night in Baxley. I was just about to mention that. Definitely throwing her a little harder. Yeah, that one's up and away. 3-0. You can throw with all the velocity in the world, but you got to throw strikes. That you do. Got to throw strikes. 3-0 to Colin E. Watson. He does there, 3-1, as that one's right down the middle. That one gets across there, so Colin E. Watson will go back to work here in a very, very favorable count. Colin thought he had ball 4, but he gets the call on the outside corner. 3-2 now. And Bunch has worked it back full here. So from 3-0 to 3-2. Bunch coming with the payoff pitch. And that one's going to mess up in a way. Looked like he went breaking ball on 3-2. Interesting call. He did. And Colin's going to draw the leadoff walk. And that'll bring up Grayson Hall in the 2 spot tonight for the Pirates. Yeah, you're going to have to poke one to hit it out of here today. You are. You're going to have to jump on one because that wind is whipping. Flag's pointing straight at home plate. Grayson Hall squares around the bunt, gets one down the first base line, and it rolls right on the line for the longest, and then finally kicks foul. As I like it right there, Coach Griffith's going to go ahead and try to break it up here and play a little small ball, get one across to early, as the Pirates did struggle getting on the board Wednesday night. finally broke through, but would love to get that first run here in the top of the first and go ahead and throw the pressure on the Gators.
Conservative lead over at first for E. Watson. Pickoff attempt anyway, nothing doing. And Grayson's just one of them all-around utility guys that can do a little bit of everything. And, he started off the season a little slow, but he got it working here the last few games.
He does. Swiss Army knife mentality with Hall there. Can do, like you said, about anything you need him to do. As that fastball misses out for ball one, very good discipline there from Grayson. As from here, it did look like a strike, but tonight we do not have the best angle behind home plate for balls and strikes, whether or not they're inside or outside. We're actually behind Grayson Hall here, so we are on the Pirates side.
Ware County does not mind the pickoff attempts.
They do not. And being a pitcher that played for Coach Jamie Ammons, it stems from him a lot, as Hall is able to get that bunt down there. Pretty good one at that. Pushes it towards first base, towards that 3-4 hole, makes the pitcher field it. He throws him out at first base. But Grayson Hall does a great job of getting the sacrifice bunt down and getting Colony Watson into scoring position and let our guys in the 3 and 4 hole do their job.
That's exactly right, and it's going to bring up the 3-hole hitter, Dason Griffiths, with an opportunity to get the first run on the board for the Pirates.
As you would think a single here scores, Colin.
As that one swung on, he got out front of it, hit it into the Pirate dugout.
And another thing to keep your eye on tonight, Tap, with the wind blowing in as hard as it is, you see this Ware County Gator outfield is actually extremely shallow.
They are.
So that base hit that I just stated may not score Colony Watson if it's a ground ball through the infield that's directly to an outfielder. Might have to hold him up with that here.
Way outside on that one, now 1-1. And the right fielder shaded into the right center field gap, too. Huge line down the right field, or down in right field.
Yeah, very, very big gap over there. The expectation to be on time or early, it seems like.
And he typically is. Looks like that one misses inside and a little bit low now, 2-1.
But, yeah, going back to the pickoffs, playing for Coach Ammons and being a pitcher up under Jamie Ammons, he's a very big advocate of the pickoff move, using it to mix up looks, using it to really break up the rhythm of the hitter and maintain that control of the game, the tempo from the mound as that pitch misses outside.
I think it looks pretty good from our angle, but he may be set up out there. And he did reach slightly for it. So Griffith's way ahead here, 3-1.
Another great hitter's count here from Dason.
And that one's going to miss outside as well, and that'll be another walk, as that's Bunch second of the top half of the first. And that'll bring up Nate Livingston.
Yeah, ideally not what you want here to begin the game, but still not in a terrible situation for Ware County from a defensive standpoint, as they are a ground ball away from getting out of this. So first and second for Livingston. One out here in the top half of the first. Comes from the sacrifice bunt from Grayson Hall.
He calls that a strike, as it looked to be well below the knees.
I do believe it was, as that pitch was in between the ankle and shin. So very small room for error there, as you can picture that.
That one's definitely outside, 1-1 with the fastball. So Bunch missing. He's already thrown 16 pitches in this inning. So not very efficient so far.
And things could change right here with a ground ball.
It could. And then a 17-pitch inning is not as bad as it sounds, as that one's hit into the Pirate dugout. Now it's 1-2.
I do like what they've done with these dugout staff. I believe Ware counties went to it. Pierce counties went to it. Got that netting, high net with the cushion railing.
Yeah, that goes a little bit higher than the top of the dugout.
Yeah.
Great breaking ball there as he fooled Livingston, got him to swing and miss, and that'll be out number 2.
That was definitely better than the first breaking ball we saw in that 3-2 count he lost. And that breaking ball looked to be sharper, and it was a very late break. So now first and second, 2 outs here in the top half of the first. N.J. Nance steps in the box for the Pirates. Looking to put us on the board here first. Do not want to spoil this prime opportunity out of the gate here in the top half.
NJ swung the bat well against Ware County in the first one. And that right there was one reason that he has swung it better. He was struggling to hit the breaking pitches, and now he's kind of laid off of them. And when he does, the swing is a little more balanced and on time.
Having a game plan going in the box is everything as a hitter. If you don't have a game plan and you're just up there swinging, it's going to be a long day, especially against a good high school pitcher and a good high school pitching coach at that. He sees that, he's going to.
I don't know where Bunch ranks on their depth chart, but I would assume he's near the top.
Got to be.
Compared to what we've seen in the first game. He's also the guy that drove in several of the runs Wednesday night. As that one catches the catcher, I believe, in the thigh on the foul ball from Nance. Those never feel good.
Never. So we'll do it again here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a Pirates center fielder, N.J. Nance.
He goes breaking ball, gets him to swing over the top of it, and that'll be out number 3. So Pirates threaten, but can't do anything with it. Going to the bottom half of the first, no score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Everyone at South Georgia Insurance Associates wants to wish the Appling County Pirate baseball team a fantastic season. South Georgia Insurance Associates is an independent agency bringing the best in auto, agribusiness, recreational vehicle, church, flood, and business insurance to Baxley and surrounding areas. They work with many different insurance companies to find a plan that's perfect for you. You can learn more about the services and resources that South Georgia Insurance Associates offers and request a quote online at sgiainsurance.com. That's sgiainsurance.com. Go Pirates! Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Altamaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Altamaha Oil. Murray Oil and Altamaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
Identify yourself. WUFE and W244CR. Baxley.
I like them even better now!
The greatest hits of all time. The Big Wolf. 96.7.
Welcome back. Bottom half of the first. Dean taking his warm-up pitches for the Pirates, and he's getting the start tonight, Mason. Every time we've seen him, it looked pretty good on the mound.
Pretty solid. Throws a lot of strikes. Is usually around the zone. Pitches to the ground ball and lets his defense work. He knows what he is and he knows what he is not. And he doesn't try to be anything that he's not. He knows that he doesn't have that high 80s, low 90s fastball to blow by these guys. But he's got 3 good pitches. And by the time he showed you all of them, he'll sneak that fastball by you, 83, 84 miles an hour. And it'll play a little faster, a little harder. But, yeah, I'm excited to see him. While he's getting these last few, I'll get you that Ware County Gator lineup. So leading off, Cole Cox, second baseman tonight. He'll be wearing number 12. Batting second, number 15, Landon Smallwood. He'll be at first base. Batting third's the catcher, number 27, Walker Hudson. Batting fourth in the cleanup spot's the left fielder, number 7, Seth Seuss. Batting fifth, your right fielder, number 21, Bryce Dixon. Batting sixth, the DH, number 8, Evan Pearson. And he is DHing for center fielder, number 33, Colin Crawford. Batting seventh is the number 18, the pitcher, Noah Bunch. batting 8th, third baseman, number 13, Slade Sweat. And rounding out that Gator lineup is your shortstop, number 2, Mr. Evan Joyner.
All right, so Dean getting ready to face Cox to lead it off. Cox is only one of 2 hitters that didn't have a hit Wednesday night against the Pirates. First pitch misses low and away.
I believe we brought that up on air once or twice, but the way this Ware County Gator lineup was hitting, you would expect him to be in the mix.
Not sure where that missed. It was just above the belt, looked to be down the middle. But he didn't get the call, so 2-0.
Well, he said it was high, and compared to where he called one of them strikes, I guess that might be high.
That one's definitely in the dirt. And now 3-0. And we've seen with Dean in the past, first couple of hitters, he seems to struggle to find the zone, and then he gets himself worked in, and he gets going, and he starts throwing a bunch of strikes.
And we've also got to keep in mind tonight, even though he's looked great the entire season so far, this is his first start. This is the first time he's had to switch up his routine, get into a different rhythm. And coming from a guy who was a starter to myself ended up being a closer in college, your whole mentality has to change. The way you prepare changes. When you start preparing changes. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt and see how he reacts, as that ball is laced, and it is by Grayson Hall into short left field.
And right before that, he did walk Cox on 4 pitches, so the Gators now have runners at first and second. And I think that ball kind of fooled Grayson out at short.
It did, and Grayson with the lefty in the box, he was actually breaking to cover the bag on the stolen base attempt because he's got it, and Cox was off on that pitch. So it looked to be like a hit and run there for Coach Ammons here in the bottom half of the first already. Because I believe if Hall wasn't breaking for the bag, he would have got it.
Yeah, I think he makes that play easily. So now the 3-hole hitter Hudson steps in, breaking ball in the dirt, 1-0.
Great job from Livingston keeping those Gators on first and second instead of second and third. So a walk and a single to begin things here in the bottom half of the first for Ware County.
Runners in motion. And they're going to take second and third with no throw.
They stole that bag off the pitcher, too. They did that once in Baxley, I saw. Coach Ammons, big time on timing pitchers, as he was a catcher and pitched as well. But he knows both of those positions well. As that fastball's in there knee-high for a called strike. 2-1. Count to the Gator catcher, Walker Hudson. Runners at second and third now. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the first. 0-0 is your score.
It's going to miss upstairs with that one. And that's going to take it to 3-1. And this does not seem like the umpire you want to work up in the zone with, as I believe I've seen him before.
There's a good chance we have, but yeah, that's switching gears from what we've been used to at home, man.
And that was going to get past Livingston to the backstop. One run's going to come in and score. That was also ball 4. It's 1-0 Ware County.
Just like that, nobody out here in the bottom half of the first. And Ware County's in a very good position to do almost exactly what they did in Baxley and put up a crooked number in the first inning. Go ahead and get out to a lead. And then Pirates will be playing catch-up all game.
We got a courtesy runner for the catcher. I think that's number 24.
That is what I'm reading it as.
To put a little speed on the base pass, I'd be shocked if we don't see him in motion first pitch, the way Ware County's been on the bases in the previous game and this one so far. And this is the part of the lineup that done a lot of damage to us Wednesday night, 4, 5, and 6, even the 7 guy.
That he did. And speaking of this one, this is Seth Seuss playing left field. And Bryce Dixon really put a charge into one his first at bat in Baxley. We thought there was a good chance that it might actually get out of the yard, but it didn't as it hit the base of the fence.
As Coach Ammons went out and was talking to the infield umpire, I'm not sure what he was arguing there.
He was also, let me slow down there for a second. He was also talking to the home plate umpire before that, so I don't know what the discussion was about, but nothing doing from it. So we'll get back to baseball here in the bottom half of the first. 1-0, Ware County. Nobody out here in the bottom half. First and third for the Gators. Cleanup man Seth Seuss is in the box. Very aggressive lead.
Big lead at first, and he's off. Here comes a throw from Nate, and it was a good one, but he got in there safely with the head first slide.
He did, as that was a very, very good call on first and third, trying to cut down that one in second so we can get an out. But, yeah, he did slide in and get his hand in just ahead of the tag. So now second and third for the Gators. That pitch was a called strike.
It was. Pitch swung on, a little chopper hit over towards third. Dayson's going to try to throw him out at home and throws it over Nate's head. The runner's going to try to score. And he will. It's 3-0 Ware County.
So not the ideal start for your Pirates on the road here, as it looks like we'll be working back uphill once again. So I'm curious, Staff, how are you scoring that?
Well, I think you got to go E5, right?
E5, yeah. That's what I was flirting with. We wanted to make sure we were on the same page. Yeah, E5 on the throwing areas. I do believe if the throw's there,
they may get him if the throw's down.
Oh, if the throw is on target, I believe there's a very good chance we do cut that run down. I do like the idea. It's one of them you just got to go with your gut, and Dayson did that.
Well, he was charging hard from third.
He was.
It was going to be a tough throw to first, so I can see
it's a tough
decision
either way. You just got to do what you're thinking about and not second-guess yourself, as Jared Dean plunks Bryce Dixon with a fastball between the letters. And that looks like it might be the end of the night for Dean already.
And is this the second visit already?
Yes, sir.
This may be a MJ Nance move here. We hadn't seen a whole lot of him unless we had somebody in the pen. And Jack Carter is going to come out of the dugout and go to the outfield somewhere, so we'll see who they pull up in the place.
It's going to be Dayson Griffiths.
Well, that's interesting. So Dayson will take his warm-up pitches. Ware County's jumped out on the Pirates by a score of 3-0. We'll take a short break. Hear from our sponsors. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley. Or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Are you ready to make the change to a career that empowers you to make a difference? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst is training students for high-paying, in-demand jobs that matter. They offer programs including patient care technician, ultrasound technician, phlebotomy technician, dialysis technician, medical assistant, and certified nursing assistant. They also offer a prep course for RN students who need to prepare for the NCLEX. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
All right, welcome back. The pitch and change was Dason Griffiths. Had a few changes in the outfield and infield, for that matter. Jack Carter went out to right field. Colin E. Watson slid up to second. Nolan Sykes went over to Dason's spot at third. I think that was all the movement. Ware County leads by a score of 3-0. Still have runners on first and second with nobody out. So Dason trying to come in and limit the damage. And he'll do it against Pearson. As that one's going to be hit off the end of the bat, and if it stays fair, it's going to be tough. He picks it up just foul, does Nolan Sykes on the third base line. So Pearson making his way back slowly. Finally back in the box. And Griffiths ahead in the count 0-1. Working from the stretch. Looks back at the runner at second. Bounces one off the plate, 1-1.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Taps. This Ware County baseball team, just looking at them, they don't look like a powerhouse. They don't look like much, but very well-coached, well-disciplined baseball team from what we've seen so far. And they just take what the other team gives them, and they make it work.
Like an off-speed pitch of some sort. This is upstairs. And they got, 2-1 on the board?
That is correct.
And I'm quick on that.
Yep, 2 balls, 1 strike here. And I was just told that Seth Cease is pronounced that way instead of Cease. So I do apologize. If he has any friends or family, relatives listening, and we mispronounced that.
I guess that one missed a little bit low as he's been calling that a strike.
Yeah. Usually we are the last people to question umpires, but I'm beginning to wonder where the strike zone is tonight.
Yeah, it's been tough.
As I don't quite know yet. And usually through the top half of the first, you know.
That one's going to be low and in the dirt. And that's going to load the bases up. And Ware County still has nobody out.
Nobody out. So that's going to bring up Noah Bunt, looking to help himself out here. And another thing you got to think of here, Tom. So Jared Dean got his first start tonight, working out of character, out of rhythm, and then Dason Griffiths, who usually starts, coming in and a borderline emergency relief role here in the bottom half of the first. Didn't have time to get warm, so this is going to be it, as that fastball is in there for a called strike on the inside corner.
As Bunch led Ware County in hits Wednesday night. Down to 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. Went fastball to start him.
So bases are still loaded, nobody out. 3-0. Ware County Gators lead your Pirates, and your corners are in, looking to cut that run down at home infield. Your middle infield, and that's playing back for the double play.
Great breaking ball, got him to swing out front, 1-2.
Yeah, a good on-speed pitch there from Dason. As he grins a little, as it's always a good feeling when you throw your circle change up like that, and it does what it's supposed to do.
A big difference in the speed of his changeup and fastball. He goes back to the fastball, must have been outside 2-2. As he's popping the mitt with it tonight.
Yeah, when his fastball's at its peak, you got to think that changeup's at least 12 to 15 miles an hour slower. With some action of falling off the table, going back in towards the right-handed hitter, and he went back to it right there, but just a little low as that one came in about ankle high. So now full count here to the Gator pitcher, Noah Bunch. Nowhere to put him. Already 3-0 in the bottom half of the first here in Waycross, Georgia.
And he got the called strike 3 on the fastball right down the middle. And that'll be the first out of the inning, and that's what the Pirates needed. Got to get one.
You got to get, you're exactly right. You got to get the first to get on 3. So now we'll see Slade Sweat. 1 out now. Base is still loaded here in the bottom half of the first.
And remember, we mentioned they put up a 5 spot in that first game Wednesday. Put up a 3 spot here in the first so far. You would love to keep it at that. As that one, he called out a strike.
He did. He's got a fairly delayed call. It's like that with every called strike, but he gets there eventually.
As we're going to charge Coach Ammons with an error there. It's fouled off towards him. Almost made a good play.
He did. I've seen him make a few of those in his tenure.
So 0-2 the count to Sweat. As Mason, I just got an update on a score from a neighboring team. Jeff Davis just got their first win of the year over Cook County.
Good stuff.
Swing and a miss, and that's back-to-back strikeouts for Dason, and that's 2 outs in the inning.
That's what the Pirates needed there. And you say Cook County?
I believe that's who it was.
Another good baseball team.
Oh, yeah. If they've lost any, it was just one, I believe.
Yeah. So like we have said time and time again, Coach Glass does not do his players any favors when he makes that schedule at the beginning of the year. But when it comes time to play big ball, they're usually right there amongst the last few teams left. And that's going to bring in Evan Joyner, shortstop tonight.
Man, I just don't know. You're going to miss a little low 1-0.
As that is a good pitch, good location from Dason. As a pitcher, you almost want to keep throwing that fastball in that same spot until he calls it a strike and gives in.
It's at the kneecaps.
Yeah.
1-0 chopper hit at Dason. He leaps in the air, fields it, throws over to first in time for out number 3, and he comes in and he does limit the damage. Ware County's able to get 3, though, in the bottom of the first. 3-0. Ware County leads. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appleton County Pirate baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
Hey y'all, this is Appleton County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appleton County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton and I approve this message.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
All right, welcome back. Going into the top half of the second. Pirates going to see if they can trim into this 3-run lead that the Ware County Gators have. Same pitcher on the mound.
Yes, they're going to be 6, 7, and 8 here due up for your Pirates. John Evans Sykes leading things off. Landon Anderson on deck, and then you've got Caden Miles in the hole. Noah Bunch still towing the rubber for the Gators.
John Evans Sykes.
So the Pirates need to answer here. At least try to get on the board. Shift some of that momentum.
Start chipping away. As there's that same pitch that we've been wanting all night. It gets the call. 0-1. And umpire is going to warn our dugout. And to be fair, if I was in that dugout, they'd probably have to warn me too. But nonetheless, the count's 0-1. That one's in the dirt, now 1-1. Bunch delivers. There's a breaking ball, about a 58-foot one.
Should be 3-0. Yes, I'll come out and say it. Usually I'll say it time and time again. I'm usually on the side, but this done went a little too far tonight. 2-1 to Sykes.
And that one's right down the middle now, 3-2. Or was it 2-2? Let's see what he throws up.
I believe it is 2-2.
And they got 3 on the board. And that one's going to be hit foul and out of play.
As this is another tough skies. I did lose that ball right off the bat. Could not see it.
It went right over the batting cages on the right field line.
The leadoff base runner for the Pirates would be big here.
As I guess J.E. called time there.
He did. Sykes called time, and
as that is borderline illegal pitch there. But I believe now it is 3-2.
It is now, as technically I don't believe you can be set before the ball is issued in play, but he was set and delivered the pitch as soon as on-plate umpire granted him permission to. So a leadoff walk for your Pirates, just what we needed. As there's not a whole lot more I would like to see here than Landon Anderson make this thing a one-run baseball game.
I believe he possesses the power, and the wind's laid down just a little bit. It has. As that was a good fastball. He was able to get a piece of it. 0-1.
That ball he hit in Appleton County Wednesday would have got out of here. (0-1) to Anderson.
Sykes over on first. 1 out. No outs, actually. That was the leadoff man. I'm sorry. Pick off attempt. Nothing doing.
Three to nothing is your score. Ware County hung a 3 spot in the bottom half of the first. As he about got him leaning there.
He did.
That lead was extended a little more. He might have got him. As we do need to be careful on the base paths as Landon Anderson fouls that one off down the third base line for strike 2.
And yeah, Mason, update on that Jeff Davis score. That was against Cook County, a region game. Cook was undefeated going into that game. Jeff Davis hadn't won a game, as we said. So I guess you can say it's not how you start, it's always how you finish. And
that is. And like we said time and time again, that Jeff Davis baseball team is a good club. They just had a few hiccups there at the beginning of the year, and that will be strike three, swinging on the changeup it looked to be. So that is one out here in the top half of the second. Caden Walls to step in for the Pirates.
Caden Walls.
But yeah, Jeff Davis taking the big blow, losing Duke Stone on the mound for the year hurt. And their bats have been just like ours, very quiet, very slow, but we know what that baseball team can do.
And we'll try to get you some other scores of any games that are going on. As we got some interesting things going on in our region. I think Tattnall County's only lost one game so far this year.
That's a shocker coming from the program season they had last year. Pierce County's still struggling. They can't seem to find it. Last year was very rough for them. This year, pretty same start.
And that was a great stop by the catcher, Hudson. And he definitely saved 90 feet worth of bases there.
He did. And that's, go ahead, Taff.
As that ball bounced right on the grass line in the dirt.
It did. If you're getting a good secondary there, I believe Sykes has the speed to get there. Better to be safe than sorry here, though. We're already down 3. Sykes is off, swing and a miss.
And the throw is not going to be in time. And Sykes is going to be able to steal second.
So, yes, Sykes easily has the speed. Very fast for your typical DH when you think of the DH spot.
So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Caden Walls with an opportunity to get the first run for the Pirates tonight.
3-4 hole wide open.
A little behind the pitch, and it's now 1-2.
Yeah, just swung right over the top of that breaking ball. Ideally, that is a pitch you want to see travel, and would have been a good one to hit in that 3-4 hole, hit to the right side anyways.
And second baseman's playing right behind the bag as he hits that one off the end of the bat. Little foul. Just chopped down the third baseline. As he does sprint back to his position, but it's still a wide hole before he gets there.
It is. And the first baseman's only playing a step and a body length off of the line, so a lot of area over there.
Swing and a miss, and that'll be out number 2 as Caden Walls goes down on strikes.
So 2 outs here in the top half of the second. It's going to bring up Nolan Sykes with big brother John Evans Sykes out there on second base looking to drive him in for the first Pirate run of the night.
And Nolan has done well in these situations.
He's did a great job at the bottom of the lineup this year. I know he's young. I know this is the whole varsity thing's new, but he's did a great job of adjusting, knowing his role, and doing it pretty well as that breaking pitch misses down in the zone for ball 1.
And I don't know if Bunch has 2 different breaking balls or if he's just throwing one differently, because one looks really, really sharp, and then the next time it's just like a lazy,
get me over,
like a lazy looper. And that one's going to miss as well now, 2-0.
Yeah, that's a good point. Almost like he's got a 2-strike breaking ball, and then he's got a neutral count, 0-0, 1-0 breaking ball, even a 3-2 breaking ball we saw. So 2-0 here to Nolan Sykes.
And that one catches the inside corner. So 2-1 the count to Sykes.
3-0 is your score if you're just tuning in. Ware County scored 3 in the bottom half of the first. Your Pirates threatening here in the top half of the second.
Started to swing, and we might have got some help there, Mason. Now 3-1, I believe. Yep. 3-1.
That's a good call.
I thought the pitch was a strike compared to what he's been calling. But
as we don't really have an idea tonight, we usually do.
We're guessing as much as y'all are, who can't even see it. As just on the outside corner.
So Nolan Sykes does the same thing Big Brother did. Draws a walk. So first and second, base paths filled up with Sykes.
Now at the bat, Colin Ewald.
Going to flip that lineup back over to the top, and Colin Ewaldson, who also walked in his first plate appearance.
Now, this is an at-bat that can go a long ways towards Colin's confidence.
It can.
2-out hit here that can get you back in this ball game. Not that you're out of it yet. It's only 3-0, but it can sure help. As Collins hit the ball hard several times this year, just right at people.
Yeah, he's had some of that bad luck that carries through in baseball.
And there's a line shot into right field, and that's going to get into the right fielder. We're going to wave Sykes. Here comes the throw home, not in time, and it's 3-1. Ware count.
Great piece of hitting there from Colin Ewaldson. Looked to be a first pitch breaking ball, and I think Colin was looking for that as he barreled it up. Line drive in the 3-4 hole. Plates John Evan Sykes for the first Pirate run here. And that once 3-run lead is now a 2-run lead. Pirates at first and second. Grayson Hall steps into the box. 2 outs here in the top half of the second. Your score is now 3-1.
First pitch to Hall. Crosses around chin level. 1-0.
Love to see Dason get an at-bat this inning.
Most definitely.
With a few Pirates on the base path.
I might for Grayson to drive in one here before then.
Yeah.
More. Good swing as he had a big hack at it, 1-1.
Yeah, would love to see Hall pass the torch some way here.
As that right fielder better be on his toes out there. If you think Hall won't rip one down that right field line, he has been known to do it. And he is still shaded way towards right center.
He is.
One on the way. Catcher had to reach a little bit, but he got the call. 1-2.
As I do believe that was a little outside, but
judging by the fans that are sitting behind home, I agree. 1-2 in the dirt. Started to go, held up, 2-2.
Great job there from Grayson at recognizing that changeup and seeing it down in the ground there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here to the Pirates shortstop. Pass the torch any way we can here. Would love to see Dason get a swing.
That ball is going to be fouled off a home.
I like it.
Catcher picks it up foul.
Yeah, that one hit off a home plate. Then I believe it actually caught a piece of Grayson.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
And then ricocheted up right there to the catcher. So we'll do it again here. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Your eyes are a little younger than mine.
They're still not that good, though.
Boots is wild on the board.
Colorblind to all pastels.
Way to fight for Grayson Hall as he fouls that one into the net and saves a lot.
Great job there from Hall, just choking up and spoiling a good pitch from Bunch. You live to see another one, and that's what we're trying to do here. Just be aggressive, have good at-bats. Good at-bats turn into quality at-bats, and those turn into base hits more times than not.
And there's another one he's going to foul off of himself. And he's made Bunch throw a lot of pitches in this at-bat.
As you can tell, Hall is seeing the ball well. He's right on it. Just a tad early.
Well, I believe it was about 3 or 4 games ago. You could just see something different in Hall in the way he approached every at-bat. He started putting much better swings on the ball. And that one's going to miss low and away.
Yes, he's doing a great job of tracking that ball all the way in.
He is.
So now you've got a possible situation. If Hall were to go shopping at the gap here, runners are going to be off on the pitch. You got to think Collins got the speed to score on a double in the gap. Could tie the baseball game here if Grayson were to get a hold of one.
And you talk about quality at bats. It doesn't get much more quality than this. We'll see how he can end it.
Yes, sir. The payoff pitch.
Pick-off attempt.
See if he could catch one leaning or going early.
3-1's your score. Ware County leads your Pirates. Pirates still threatening with 2 outs. Runners on first and second.
Prime opportunity for Appling County here.
There is the pickoff attempt. Nothing doing. As Nolan Sykes is back in there safely head first. Already got one Sykes to touch home. Let's get the other one.
I agree. Give them both a piece of it. And payoff pitch.
And there's a ground ball hit up the middle. Shortstop fields on his knee. Throws across. Not in time. Gets past the first baseman. 1 run's going to score. Everybody's going to move up except Grayson. He goes back to first. And it's 3-2 Ware County.
What a series of events there. That was a great at-bat from Grayson Hall. And what I saw there is that ground ball was hit up the middle. Going to be a tough play anyways. Great job of shortstop ranging over, actually fielding that ball behind second base on a slide. And couldn't tell, as we don't have a good angle, but if the throw's on point, does he have him?
I don't think he does.
Okay.
I'm going to give him a hit there.
Fair enough. Because I really wasn't paying attention. I was paying more attention to Colin and Walton rounding second base by a mile, and I thought the shortstop was just going to get up and tag him out, to be honest.
I seen that as well. I caught the tail end of it. But, yeah, I think Grayson's safe easily, even if the first baseman picks it up.
Good stuff. So Grayson Hall with a single.
As that one catches outer half to Dason Griffiths.
And that looks about to be, of my perspective, the floor of the zone. What should be the floor of the zone.
And Dason has an opportunity to tie this game up and help himself out on the mound. Lined into right field, and that's going to be a base hit, and that will tie the ball game. The runner coming around second, Grayson Hall. Here comes the throw, and it's a good one. And they call him safe, and I actually think it was a really good call.
A great call there. The field umpire was right on top of it. Couldn't have been at a better position, a better angle to make that call. And the right fielder with the throw was on the money tap.
It was.
But when it hit the ground right there, I don't know what it hit, but it kicked up higher than usual and didn't hit and skip. And I believe that might have cost them an out there, as he had to go way up in the air to get it and come back down with the tag. And Hall was able to get in there under the tag
when it looked like he was going to be out.
Yeah.
But I think the umpire made a really good call.
He did. 9 times out of 10, you do not see that call made. Usually they go ahead and call him out, but great job from the field umpire there. As Pirates have came back and tied this baseball game very quickly.
And that's how you answer a 3-spot in the bottom of the first, come back with your own 3-spot.
And Nate Livingston's got an opportunity to give the Pirates their first lead of this entire series so far.
He goes fastball, letter high, misses 1-0. And I got Bunch at 55 pitches in the second. That pitch is going to be hit towards the shortstop. He's going to field on a short hop, throws across, and throws it away. 1 run's in for the Pirates. They're going to hold him up at third.
Good job from Coach Griffiths, in my opinion. We got the one to put us up. Don't run yourself out of an inning there and take the bat out of N.J. Nance's hand.
So Joyner is going to get charged with a throwing error.
So the Pirates do take the lead on an E6 with a very good opportunity here to add on.
Who is the pinch runner? Is that Garrison Turner?
It looks like Isaac Edenfield. It is Eddie. Number 3.
22. Yep, that is Turner. He came in for the pitcher, Dason.
And then Edenfield's running for Livingston. Okay, correct. We were looking at 2 different pinch runners.
There you go. We got it right now, though.
We did have it right, just looking at the wrong people.
Hey, so neither one of us was wrong.
Not technically, no. So 4-3 is your score now. NJ Nance in the box. First pitch he sees is a fastball. A called ball down and away.
Have they not updated the scoreboard out there?
They have not.
4-3 is your score. Pirates have took the lead here. 2-0 is your count to NJ Nance. 2 runners in scoring position. Well, a base hit would be nice here.
Be huge.
And he hits it.
It's going to be a tough play.
A hopper to the shortstop. With Nance's speed, you're going to have to hurry. And he's safe.
5-3 now. Appling County has taken a 2-run lead, posting a 5 spot right after Ware County jumped out to a 3-0 lead in the bottom half. So your score is now 5-3, as they did put that one up there, but I believe we have been shorted one.
I have 5-3.
I've got 5-3 as well.
Maybe they'll fix it.
And now we are back where things started with DH John Evans Sykes as the Pirates have hit around.
So Nance is over at first. Let's see if he gets in motion at any point.
It wouldn't shock me one bit. Your middle infielders are not really checked in there for the steal, as that fastball is called strike at the belt on the outside corner.
Sykes threw a walk his last at bat.
Hey, crowd the plate. Make him throw your shot.
0-1 pitch, and Nance is off. Here comes the throw from the catcher. Is not in time. And Nance has a stolen base. And that was a very close play out at second.
As I believe Nance actually slid head first on the center field side of the bag, which you're taught to do. Great job from there.
Breaking ball. Catches the inside corner. He goes front door. So 1-2 to count. And there's a breaking ball line foul. And Sykes stays alive, and we'll do it again 1-2. And that one just does miss the zone. 2-2 now. Fouled straight back into the net.
Great job from Sykes here. These quality at-bats are racking up for the Pirates tonight's half, and this is what we need. We desperately needed it tonight. Could have used some Wednesday night as well. This might be what the Pirates needed to get those bats going. See some pitches in a high leverage situation when you really need it. Hone in.
That ball's hit high and deep out in the right field. Right fielder is drifting over. He's able to make the catch, and that'll be out number 3, but not before the Pirates come back and take the lead with a 4 spot in the top of the second. 4-3 your score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Omaha Building Systems is proud to support our Pirates. They do bid projects and design builds from the site work to the finished project. They can assist with engineering and design to help you build to your needs while cutting unwelcome design costs. Omaha Building Systems is licensed and insured, and they've been in business for over 24 years. Owners Robert Tillman and David Barber are looking forward to hearing from you. Give Omaha Building Systems a call, 912-366-8486.
Welcome back. Going into the bottom half of the second, the Pirates had a great top half and took a 2-run lead. 5-3 is your score. As I believe that's what Coach Griffiths is over here telling them at the moment, that they need to fix the score. That's what we've got as well. And while we have a moment, Taff, I was going to give a quick shout-out and congratulations to our 8th grade middle school Rams baseball team. They were able to beat Arthur Williams today to secure the 4th seed in the playoffs. Came back in the bottom half of the 6th to win that one, so they punched their ticket into the playoffs, and they'll play Pierce County Monday. So a little Applin-Pierce rivalry for some middle school baseball. Conference championship action there. Got into the semifinals is what I'm gathering, and got the 4 seed and roll on. So congratulations to the Rams. Always rooting for our guys all the way up and down this program. I think they may have got it straight there. We'll see. I've seen the official scorekeeper come down. And I even said 4-3 because I looked out at the board going into break. It's actually 5-3. As this wind is picking up, that wind's blowing straight in from center. So we're back to the top of the lineup, and Cole Cox. And he'll face Dason Griffiths. So this will be Cox's first at bat against Dason Griffiths. Cox is 0-for-0 on the night, actually. Drew a walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch to Cox is a fastball down the middle that's fouled off right behind home plate. So 0-1 here in a hurry. And we did get that 5th run up on the board, Taff. 5-3 official here. Applin County clings to a 2-run lead now after a very eventful bottom half of the first and top of the second. Well, that ball's laced out into the right center field gap, and it's going to get down for a base hit, and that'll be a single for Cole Cox. As that baseball kept tailing away from N.J. Nance, who looked like he had a beat on it at first, and then he saw that ball was tailing away from him in a hurry and decided to stay on his feet. So a leadoff single there for the Gators. It's going to bring up first baseman Landon Smallwood, who is 1-for-1 on the night. And that's actually his first hit in the series. So he broke the ice. It was only a matter of time before he got going. Big lead over at first. As that ball's hit hard out into right field. Jack Carter's on the run. It's going to get over his head and off the wall. Runners round in second, headed to third. Missed the cutoff man. They're going to wave him home. And now we got him hung up. Here comes the throw. Tag in time for the out. And now we throw it over the shortstop's head in the center field, but he went back head first and had to stay put. That was a crazy play, Mason.
So, yes, a very, very eventful play there as Smallwood smoked that fastball from Jason Griffiths bouncing off of the fence in right field. And now I believe Coach Ammons is arguing an interference call or basically obstruction there, as he's stating Nate Livingston was out in front of home plate in the baseline.
Well, he can be there if he's received the ball.
If he's received the ball. But what he was stating, and I believe he does have a valid point, to be honest, but it was about time the Pirates do catch a break, and I believe he was out at home plate.
Oh, he was out on the tag.
He was out, definitely. Now, he wasn't arguing that.
Now, I did not pay attention to where he was standing. I'd be lying if I said I was.
Nonetheless, we do cut the run down at home plate. 5-3 still. Smallwood credited with a double.
And very delayed strike call on Hudson, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Walker Hudson walked in his first plate appearance as well.
Hudson's going to call times. Step out the box.
So 0-1 to the catcher, Hudson. Smallwood out at second base.
As he's a little defensive swing there, he's able to foul it off over the Gator dugout. 0-2.
Yeah, not your typical 0-1 swing.
Had him lunging.
Had a fastball at that. So Dason quickly ahead here. No balls and 2 strikes to the Gator 3-hole hitter, Walker Hudson.
The Gators led this inning off with a single and a double and have got nothing out of it, but do have a runner at second still. And we did cut down the run at home. Pickoff attempt to second is not in time.
Great job of Grayson Hall keeping that ball from going into center field.
If he catches it on the original, if that ball doesn't hop in the dirt, that's a very close play. And he's going to have to make a call.
Yes. And he's made a few of them tonight. Been on top of pretty much all of them so far that we can see.
I thought that field umpire's been on the money. Oh-2 pitch. Breaking ball hit off the end of the bat. Drifting foul.
And rolled over the top of that breaking ball. So we'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes. Here to Walker Hudson.
Umpire's going to need some baseballs. There has been several foul balls hit in this game. Five to 3 is your score. Appling County leads Ware County. Bottom of the second.
As there's been a lot of action early on in this one.
Yeah, 8 runs already in 2 innings. Not even a full 2 innings. 0-2 pitch from Dason from the stretch. As he reached back and went for it there.
He did do a 58-foot fastball, and Nate Livingston did his best impression of what I like to call the Jake Britt and just pick it behind the plate. And he did just that. Jake was very quick to tell me, I am not blocking pitches. I will pick them. I said, whatever you got to do.
That's a pretty good swing, fouled back into the net.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes again. 1 out here in the bottom half of the second.
And the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball hit on the ground out towards the second baseman, E. Walton. He fields it cleanly, throws across in time for out number 2. Runner does move up to third.
No harm, no foul there as Pirates get the second out here in the bottom half of the second. Going to bring up number 7, Seth Cease. I believe I did pronounce it right that time. Hopefully, anyways.
We do apologize. We said it wrong for the whole game in an inning. But to be fair, you look at that name, I believe anybody would have thought that.
Forgive me, the only way I've ever seen that name spelled is in a few books in first grade.
Only Cease I could think of. Or how did you say it? As that pitch is hit high in the air out into right field, Jack Carter sprinting in. And he makes the catch for out number 3. Pronounce that name one more time.
As I do believe they're calling catcher's interference.
Are they really?
Or yes, they are.
Okay. So that is the second time in, 2 games?
Yes.
That we've seen catcher's interference? And that is something you rarely see.
That is what I'm gathering.
We're trying to get verification to make sure that is what the call was. And that's what it looks like it's going to be. So that's going to put runners at first and third. Still going to be 2 outs.
And Bryce Dixon up to bat, who saw the ball very well Wednesday. Going back to that name, the only name that sounds like that I know of is Dylan Cease.
And he spells it with a C.
He does. Pitches for the White Sox, I believe.
As we got him picked off at first. And that'll be the third out of the inning, so the catcher's interference does not come back to bite us. And it is still 5-3 Pirates going into the top half of the third. You're listening to Pirates Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service is Baxley's trusted auto repair shop. Their skilled and professional team is committed to getting you back on the road without breaking the bank. They do everything from oil changes and tire rotations to battery work and mechanic work. And they offer a 24-hour wrecker service. They even haul heavy equipment. Located on US 1 north of Baxley. Livingston's Garage, locally owned and operated. Give Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service a call today. 367-2459. That's 367-2459.
Play ball! Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Golden House West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
Identify yourself. WUFE and W244CR. Baxley.
I like them even better now.
The greatest hits of all time. The Big Wolf 96.7.
All right, welcome back. Going into the top half of the third. Looks like we got a new pitcher on the mound, Mason.
We do. Looks like Ware County's going to turn to a right-handed Cole Cox. So he's going to transition from second base to the mound, and that'll be the end of the night for Noah Bunch. So a little pitch and change here in the top half of the third.
It looks like, is that Sweat that moved over to shortstop?
Yes. That is what I have. Joyner went to second.
And trying to see who that left fielder is. We figure it out. We will let you know. Landon Anderson's going to lead things off for the Pirates. As last inning, we were able to put up 5 runs. And I'm sure we're looking to add to that number.
Yeah, and you've got Cease that came in from left field, play third.
I got that.
Yeah, they shook all of it up there.
They changed everything.
So 7, 8, 9 due up for the Pirates.
Smallwood over at first is about the only one that stayed the same, looks like.
Him and the catcher. As that wind's picking up again. So Landon Anderson, Caden Walls, and Nolan Sykes due up here in the top half of the third.
As he ducks down out of the way of that one, 1-0.
First pitch breaking ball, and this looks to be one of those loopy breaking balls that we did have a hard time with at the beginning of the season.
We did. He has to back out of the way of that one as well, 2-0.
So 2 pitches from Cox and 2 balls. Fastball up and in, and then a breaking ball that missed up in the zone as well.
That pitch is going to be hit high in the air right on the first base line. First baseman struggling with it as the wind was playing with that ball, and it falls innocently to the dirt.
Yeah, the wind was doing a number with that one. As right when that ball left the bat, you could tell that the wind was having its way with it, but luckily Landon Anderson gets a second life here. See if he can do anything with it, as he was out in front of that fastball.
Coach Griffith's going to come over and have a word with Landon. So 2-1 the count. That pitch swung on, hit high in the air. Going to be hard to find this ball. Second baseman struggling, circling. He drops it as well. I knew he was going to have a hard time as he took a really bad angle to that ball.
He did. He did what you're supposed to. He went ahead and got back to the spot, turned around, found the ball, and that wind had pushed the ball back in about 10 more feet. He actually caught the ball originally, but as he was catching it, he was falling and wasn't able to keep possession of the ball. So an E4 there. It's going to bring up Caden Walls, who squares around the bunt.
As he gets a piece of it, but fouls it off. But, yeah, the second baseman there, as you said, he sprinted right back, but he was headed behind the second base bag, getting a count for the wind, and it blew it.
And he turned back around, and where the ball would have usually possibly been, it was about 8 to 10 feet to the right towards first base. As the pickoff from Cole Cox almost goes into right field. So Ware County just kicking themselves and tripping over their own feet here in the top half of the third. Not what Coach Ammons was wanting to see.
Breaking ball. Looked to be up in the zone, but he got the call, 0-2.
So 0-2 here to Walls very quickly here.
0-2 goes back to that big looping breaking ball, and it almost hits him.
So 1-2 to Caden Walls. Nolan Sykes waits on deck.
Fastball swung on, hit hard and high, foul.
So we'll do it again here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and nobody out here in the top half of the third. Landon Anderson is your Pirate on first base via the E4. Another good start to an inning here for your Pirates. And the 1-2 pitch to Nolan Sykes. Caden Walls. I was looking at Nolan.
And that one misses in the dirt. And it's 2-2 now.
As Ware County just seems all out of sorts this half inning, taking a very long time on the mound, can't get into a rhythm. making error after error.
And hit off the end of the bat.
As both Anderson and Walls here have been way ahead of this fastball here from Cole Cox. Home plate umpire walks out there and gives the pitcher another ball and exchanges a few words with him. Usually when that happens, it's telling him to pause, as this is your warning to come set, and everything from here on out's a ball.
Breaking ball hit off the end of the bat out towards second. Little line drive flare caught.
And Caden Wall's still way out in front of that baseball. Great job of Landon Anderson at recognizing that ball was not hit near as hard as it looked. And he went ahead and got back to first base, sliding in head first safely. So that is the first out here in the top half of the third. It's going to bring in Nolan Sykes.
So Joyner somewhat redeems himself for the error earlier in the inning. And the first pitch fastball in there to Nolan Sykes. That one's also called a strike, 0-2.
Two of the better fastballs we've seen to hit here tonight. Sykes finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole, choked up on the bat.
Pretty good breaking ball there. Misses.
Very, very good pitch from Cole Cox.
Yeah, that might have helped us out a little bit there.
I think he did. As if he does throw that again in the same spot, I hope Nolan Sykes is swinging.
He does do it. That was a little bit more up in the zone, and he got the called strike 3 for out number 2.
So that's going to bring up Colony Walton in another position to drive another run in. First and second. Or no, not first and second. Goodness gracious. Just first.
Kind of got things rolling with Colin last inning.
We did. Line drive in the 3-4 hole. I'll be honest with you, Taff, I've done messed around and got kind of cold.
I'm telling you.
I did not account for this wind as Colin watches a curveball that misses away for ball 1.
Cox is one of those guys that likes to pitch you backwards. He's going to throw you a lot more breaking balls than you're going to see fastballs.
That is correct.
He goes fastball there, misses outside, 2-0. And this pollen's also killing me. I probably sound like I got a cold on air, but it's just these allergies.
I'd deal with your pollen and my pollen if I had pants on.
Hit hard out into right field, and that's going to get over the right fielder's head. And let's see how far they can run and how long they can run. As I believe we're going to hold everybody up as the ball got past the cutoff man, and Landon started to go from third, slammed on brakes, and went back.
He did. So another great piece of hitting there from Colin Walton. 2-1 hops the right field fence. Good job of waiting back on that pitch from Cole Cox and turning on it. So that's back-to-back well-struck balls from me, Walton. So like he said, he's been seeing the ball well all year, just can't catch a break, and he's caught 2 right there.
You can't hit it much harder than that.
You cannot. Grayson Hall in the box for the Pirates.
As he has to spin out of the way. 1-0.
1-0 to Grayson Hall.
That one's across the zone. 1-1. Where he liked to throw curveballs, and he goes back to it there. Good job by the catcher to knock it down to save a run. As it bounced off a home plate. 5-3 is your score. Appleton County leads the Ware County Gators. Top half of the third.
2 more right here would be nice.
It would. There's that big looping breaking ball in there for a called strike. 2-2. Two pitch. Almost hit him. And he's worked it to a full count. Jason Griffiths waits on deck.
He does. That would be a nice one to see in the box again this inning, as Hall's had back-to-back quality at bats. As you can tell, he's checked in tonight.
There's that breaking ball. Did a good job to stay with it and fight it off. There's a big difference in Bunch's breaking ball and Cox's breaking ball, velocity-wise.
That is, and like you said, Bunch had them almost 2 breaking balls, a very sharp one for 2 strike counts, and then that get me over.
There it is again. He waited on it that time, had a good cut, fouled it off. He's seen, 3 breaking balls in a row on a 3-2 count?
He has.
See what Cox goes with. Breaking ball again. Got him to swing over the top of it, and that'll be out number 3. 5-3 is your score going into the bottom half of the third. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
This is Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge. Appleton County has always been my home. The Appleton County Pirates have always been my hometown team. Roots are what bind a community, and they run deep in this Appleton County resident. The Appleton County Probate Court documents your roots, and with each new birth, those roots continue to grow. I desire to honor my roots by serving the citizens of Appleton County. Honor your roots this election. Make your voice heard, and re-elect Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge.
Paid for by the candidate.
All right, welcome back. Bottom half of the third. Pirates working with a 5-3 lead. Dason Griffith's going to go back to the mound.
As the Pirates did spoil another premium opportunity there in the top half of the third. Got them second and third, 2 outs, and just couldn't punch them across. Another very good piece of hitting there from Colony Watson as he laced one down the right field line, 1 hop in the right field fence for a stand-up double.
As I believe Dixon's going to be the batter. The third out of the inning was that pickoff over at first, while Dixon was in the box.
So we'll see him again.
5 runs on 5 hits for the Pirates, 3 runs on 2 hits for the Gators.
And Bryce Dixon was hit by a pitch in his first at bat.
Jason has took a bunch of warm-up pitches here.
He has. Looks like Livingston is going to go down here.
Pretty good throw down in this second.
It was a nice long hop. As a fielder, I always love the long hop, especially receiving it.
Oh, yeah, you don't want it to bounce about 8-10 inches in front of you.
That's the rough one. Just go ahead and grit your teeth, hope you get a mouthpiece in, and trust your hands. That's all you can do. So we're going to lead things off here with Bryce Dixon. 5, 6, 7 due up here for the Gators in the bottom half of the third. Appleton County with a 5-3 lead.
First pitch Couldn't tell if it was a changeup or a breaking ball. Swung on and missed nonetheless.
The swing was so early, it struck me as a changeup. It didn't quite have the movement his usually does, but I could see Dixon being out in front of it.
Another good pitch in there for a called strike, 0-2.
That looked to have a slider action to it.
It did.
So just like that, no balls and 2 strikes to Bryce Dixon.
Reaches back and gets one for the fastball. Misses just outside 1-2.
Very quality 2-strike pitch there.
I'd love to see the radar on that one.
Pitching that zone with 2 strikes. Going back to the breaking ball. Buries it right on top of home plate. Dixon lets that one go. So he's even the count back here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the third. Appling County still with a 2-run lead. Scores 5-3.
Dixon was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And almost caught another one there. 3-2 now.
So after being ahead 0-2 right out of the gate, Dixon has found himself back with a little leverage in this count. Now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That one's low in the zone, and that'll be a leadoff walk for the Gators.
After what looked like to be well on his way to a 3-pitch strikeout, he works it back and gets first base via the walk. So not what you want there out of a pitcher.
Yeah, started 0-2, I believe.
He did. Just going to bring up DH Evan Pearson, who walked in his first plate appearance.
First pitch to Pearson is a ground ball hit to the shortstop. Grayson's going to touch the bag at second on his own, and there is a 6-3 double play, and that is 2 outs in the inning.
Just what the doctor ordered. As that ball possibly couldn't have been hit any better for Grayson to make that double play. Fielded it, took 1 step, touched second base, and threw a line drive to first for the second out. Got the back end of that double play. So just like that, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the third after the Gators were on their way to possibly another threat via the leadoff walk. But no harm, no foul. The double play ball bailed us out, and Noah Bunt steps in the box now.
Just under the knees, 1-0. Where did that miss?
I honestly do not know, Taff.
I think I seen Nate say, I don't know.
So 2-0. Here to Bunt.
I guess that one's a little low in the zone as well. 3-0. Upstairs, and that'll be another walk for Dacian in the inning. And to be fair, I thought 2 of those were strikes.
At least.
But the man in blue says they weren't, so he's on first.
Going to bring up Slade Sweat. Strike out in his first plate appearance. Yes, yeah, that last at bat and those balls and strikes right there had me a little puzzled, Tap.
I try not to fuss too much. And I try to call it as fair as I possibly can.
And we're even fans of being consistently bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just be consistent. One way or the other. And
yeah, if you're going to be bad, at least let us know you're going to be bad.
And be bad the whole game. And then players are able to adapt to it, adjust to it. Hitters are able to adjust to the zone. So 2 outs here in the bottom half of the third.
Way behind the fastball, 0-1 as he comes up empty.
Based on that swing, I probably would not come off the old number 1.
I believe I'd make him show me. He's just not going to get that call. 1-1.
I don't believe he is. And Nate did say that one was down a little, and I will have to agree with that one. But it doesn't help that he's called that pitch 4 or 5 times a strike tonight.
1-1. No doubt where that one was, in the dirt. 2-1. Two outs, runner at first. 5-3 is your score. Pirates lead the Gators. Bottom of the third. Pickoff attempt was very close.
Had him leaning, but he didn't have a big enough lead for it to bite him in the butt there, as he's roughly the same height as Landon Anderson there, and Landon Anderson's not lacking anything when it comes to height. And I'd say he was less than a body length off of first base, so luckily he had a minimal lead, or that possibly could have been the third out.
Yeah, he just has to fall over.
Yeah.
And he's on the bag. But it was still bang, bang. So 2-1, runners on the move. Fouled off and out of play.
Coach Emmons trying to get something going here with 2 outs. A little hit and run there.
So Deuces Wild on the board.
As you could see, them try to sneak a breaking ball in here. I don't know if we've seen many this inning at all.
Seen a few, but not many.
Not the usual amount from Dason, especially when it's on. But personally, I would like the fastball again here.
Maybe elevated. And he goes breaking ball, and it misses outside. Runner was in motion. He's going to take second standing with no throw.
So 3-2 now to Slade Sweat, who started the night off at third base, and he's now playing shortstop.
Grayson Hall sneaking in behind the runner at second. Goes back to his position, fouled off into the net. And we'll do it again.
Yeah, Slade Sweat did barrel that one up, but it was well foul.
And he's yet to catch up to speed on a fastball.
He has not. Based off of that swing again, I would have to challenge him and see if he can hit it. And if he does, I'll just tip my cap and move on.
I agree with you. Working with a 2-run lead.
I like my chances with the fastball, though.
Payoff pitch on the way. He gets a piece of it, fights it off foul. Quality at bat here by Sweat. Bunch out at second. In scoring position for the Gators. 5-3 ball game. Pirates lead.
3-2 should count. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the third. It's been a fairly long ball game so far.
It sure has. Fastball hit on the ground out towards shortstop. Grayson Fields on a knee and is not going to have a play anywhere.
Yeah, he went to slide in the 5-6 hole and saw that the ball was a little closer to him than usual. So he went to a knee, fielded it on his backhand, and as he was coming up, lost the ball in his glove and dropped it to the ground. It would have been a very tough play either way.
And they scored the hit on the board as well as I did.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with my gut there and say Sweat does beat that one out. So give him credit for a single, and that's going to bring Evan Joyner to the plate with Gators at the corners with 2 outs. So a chance here for Joyner to cut that lead in half. Curious to see if we'll see Sweat in motion here.
And that pitch hit out into right field. Jack Carter makes a great play on a hard-hit line drive for out number 3. So nothing doing for the Gators in the bottom of the third. 5-3 is your score. Pirates lead. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, the Big Wolf.
You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back. Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
See Rinse and Rinse Insurance, South Main Street in Baxley, or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
Let's go for a slice. Village Pizza in Baxley has the best pizza around. Everybody knows that, but did you know they've also got a variety of delicious cheese sticks, fresh sandwiches, and barbecue and hot wings? Why not treat yourself to the lunch buffet? It's chock full of just about everything your heart and stomach desires, and it's available from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. They've got a party room in the back, perfect for birthday parties and meetings. Village Pizza on North Main Street in Baxley, open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Give Village Pizza a call, 912-367-9851.
Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Omaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Omaha Oil. Murray Oil and Omaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
All right, welcome back. Jason Griffith's going to get things led off for the Pirates here in the top half of the fourth. Appleton County working with a 5-3 lead against the Gators. And he's going to face Cole Cox, who comes out for another inning. Jason 1 for 1. Big looping breaking ball had him way out front. And Jason walked his first at bat, singled out to right field in his second at bat. There's that breaking ball again, hung it. Jason just does get under it, hits it out to center field. And Crawford's able to make the catch for out number 1.
Jason Griffiths would love to have that one back, Taff.
I believe so.
As that breaking ball was loopy, hanging, and begging to be hit a very long way, and Jason could have done it.
And that was the second one he's seen him to get back. First one was almost identical.
And that's going to bring up Pirate catcher Nate Livingston. 0 for 2 on the night, did reach on the E6.
There's nothing but breaking ball so far as Livingston swings through that one.
As I do like the mentality, though, there. If you're going to do it, make up your mind, hey, I'm sitting dead red on that hanging breaking ball first pitch, and if he throws it, I'm going to swing.
As he does again on the breaking ball there, center fielder comes in, dives, is not able to make the catch, and Livingston's going to have a one-out single. And it is good to see us sitting back on that breaking ball.
Very good. We've had an issue hitting it all year, whether it's a sharp breaking ball or this loopy breaking ball that we're seeing, one that we should be able to identify and see fairly quickly.
Who was the courtesy runner?
99% sure it was Isaac Edenfield.
You are correct.
As I believe Eddie is the courtesy for the catcher, and I'm going to go with Garrison Turner is designated to the pitcher.
I believe that's right.
And NJ Nance is in the box.
Still no fastballs as that one's in there for a called strike.
I would have loved to see what NJ could have done with that one. But like you said earlier, he's did a good job of knowing he was struggling with it early on, now doing a good job of tracking it, seeing it. And usually the next step in that process is hitting it pretty well.
There it is again. Got him lunging 0-2. And it is a very slow breaking ball.
It is. Now that you've got him frustrated with that slow, loopy breaking ball, do you run fastball, let her high here? Do you go back to it?
I don't know, because he's not to a fastball yet. Great spot to come with the fastball, and he does. He elevates it, and I almost got him to go, and Jay was able to hold up.
It's almost like Coach Ammons has called my pitches before.
I heard Sykes on deck circle say, you know what's coming, and he's probably talking breaking ball here. And that's exactly what it was, and he swings and misses for out number 2.
So that slow looping breaking ball still tough for us Pirates to hit.
Let's see if J.E.'s thinking the same thing as he was in the box. If I come in, and I've seen everybody's got started with a breaking ball, I believe I'm sitting dead red here, first pitch.
And this is a very, very hittable breaking ball. It's not your sharp breaking ball, as we've said a few times so far.
And if he runs a fastball by me, tip my cap. Let's do it on the next pitch. But I believe I'm waiting on the breaking ball here.
And if he does try to run one by you, he doesn't have the fastball that is hard enough to go ahead and get by you. If you are sitting breaking ball, you can still catch up with this fastball.
And he does go fastball, a little behind it.
And I believe J.E. was sitting on that first pitch breaking ball, and Coach Ammons knew that.
And I don't blame him. I would have been sitting the same thing there.
I would have too. There's a chance if it was a breaking ball, I would have not.
J.E. wanted time. Umpire would not grant it. He goes fastball again. Not a bad pitch. Misses 1-1.
I don't think I've ever seen a hitter ask for time that long
and not get it.
And the pitcher not even started yet.
I agree.
Wow. That's a first.
He asked 3 or 4 times.
He did. And did it the right way. Stayed in the box.
1-1 pitch. He's got nothing but fastballs. 2-1.
So after you've showed nothing but breaking balls, you've got the DH here thinking breaking ball, and haven't seen one yet.
It's coming eventually. 2-1, there it is. And he was waiting on it and hit it off the end of the bat.
Just a guessing game now, and you do not want to be guessing as a hitter. You want to react. The moment at which you're guessing is the moment which you're too late.
Well said. 2-2 pitch on the way. Went back to the breaking ball. Too far outside. 3-2.
So right here, we will have Isaac Edenfield in motion as long as Cole Cox goes to the plate. Definitely do not want to get caught leaning here and give that momentum back to the Gators.
Runner in motion, breaking ball, hit foul. As Edenfield had a great jump.
He did. And tip of the cap to the Pirates tonight. Been in a lot of 2-strike counts, but did a great job of staying in the at-bat mentally and physically, making the pitcher work to get them out. I'd like to see the number of quality at-bats we have at the end of the game tonight, as Cox does pick off over there to first base, and Edenfield dives back in safely.
13 so far.
You about can't ask for much more than that to have.
13 out of 18.
I was about to say, gotta be pretty high percentage.
Runners in motion again, swung on and missed a fastball, and that'll be out number 3. So 5-3, still your score going to the bottom of the 4th. Pirates lead. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa
Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley, or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Are you ready for a rewarding career? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst offers training that leads to real careers in the medical field. They offer day and evening classes, as well as courses in a blended format, including on-site labs, online lectures, and externship experiences. Georgia Allied Health Institute also offers certification courses for medical professionals seeking to become eligible to test for certification. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appleton County Pirate baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
Bottom of the fourth coming up. 5-3 is your score. Appleton County leads the Ware County Gators. Number 12, the leadoff man for the Gators, is going to lead things off. And he'll face Dason Griffiths as he comes back out on the mound for his fourth inning. As it is a very good bunt. Dason fields with a bare hand, throws a strike to first, and got the call out.
Bang, bang play, and you don't see either coach arguing. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe I played college baseball with the first base coach, so he knows the game pretty well. So another great play from Dason Griffiths, another great call from the umpire in the field.
And he had to throw a fastball to first to get him
as he was motivating.
Smallwood is going to get hit in the back left foot.
That doesn't feel good at all,
as he's a left-handed hitter. It looks like he lost a slider or a breaking ball of some sort. And that'll be a hit by pitch. And a one-out base runner for the Gators.
Going to bring up Walker Hudson.
And I got him 0 for 1 on the night with a walk and a ground out to the second baseman. If for some reason you're just joining us, 5 runs on 6 hits for the Pirates, 3 runs on 3 hits for the Gators. And we're in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch from Griffiths to Hudson. Fastball catches the inside corner. Looked to be on the black, 0-1. As Hudson hugs right up on the plate. He kind of leaned back a little bit, but it was a very good pitch. Griffith stares the runner down at first for a minute. Delivers a very good pitch. Didn't get the call. 1-1. I'm going to say it was a little low.
I believe that one was a low and out. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, I could see the argument on that one. But if you're going to miss, that's a good spot to do it.
Yeah, you do not want to miss with that pitch over the middle of the plate, especially as well as the top half of this Ware County lineup's hit.
That one's going to be too far in now, 2-1.
Tried to bring that pitch back in. So 2-1 now. 5-3 is your score. We're here in the bottom half of the fourth. 1 out. Landon Smallwood is the lone Gator base runner out at first base. Catcher Walker Hudson in the box.
He finally called that a strike.
He did. That was about as textbook as a fastball on the black as you could get.
I had to pause because I didn't want to say nothing yet. I wanted to see if he was going to get one of those delayed strike calls, and he did.
As that seems to be about his normal, doesn't it?
2-2 on the way from Griffiths. Swung on, and look out on the on-deck circle.
Wow. Yeah, I would be ducking if I were all of them. Did you see one or two of them scooting back in past that corner of the dugout, as I believe I would do the same thing.
Yeah, there's no shot you got a chance to get out of the way of that.
That's just going to hit you. 2-2. We'll do it again.
Griffiths from the stretch, swing and a miss, and that'll be out number 2.
And Hudson knows he swung at a ball. Pretty frustrated with himself. So that's going to be out number 2 here in the bottom half of the 4th. And I bring up Seth Cease.
Oh for 1 on the night.
Yes.
Reached on a catcher's interference, didn't he?
Reached on a catcher's interference and reached on an E5. So reached both times.
Fastball looked to be a little bit outside, 1-0.
Two outs here. 5-3 is still your score. Been a pretty quiet baseball game ever since the top half of the second. 3 from the Gators in the bottom half of the first.
Coach Hammond's in the third base coaching box said, do not ever swing at that pitch, as it was called a strike.
He's taking a page out of Coach Jay Powers' book right there, as that is one of the lines I've heard many a times, as well as telling the catcher it's your fault if it's not a strike, if it's a bad call.
As that pitch is hit high and deep out into left field, but the wind is going to help. As I believe that is Caden Walls out there is able to make the catch for out number 3. And that ball was hit well, but the wind's blowing straight in from that way. But nothing doing for the Gators in the bottom of the 4th. 5-3 lead for your Pirates. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Hey, y'all, this is Appleton County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election, and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appleton County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton, and I approve this message.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Omaha Building Systems is proud to support our Pirates. They do bid projects and design builds from the site work to the finished project. They can assist with engineering and design to help you build to your needs while cutting unwelcome design costs. Omaha Building Systems is licensed and insured, and they've been in business for over 24 years. Owners Robert Tillman and David Barber are looking forward to hearing from you. Give Omaha Building Systems a call, 912-366-8486.
Top of the 5th coming up. Landon Anderson in the box. Looks like Cole Cox still on the mound. First pitch is a called strike. Believe it or not. Didn't I see him signal strike call there? As I have 0-2, they got 1-1 on the board, and I think it even fooled the scorebox keeper.
I've got 0-2 as well. As I could have got my headset off and muted the mic quick enough, I was going to tell Landon to never swing at that pitch. As that breaking ball somehow missed, and Landon Anderson did do a great job of holding up his swing.
Hey, we'll keep guessing, and we'll call what he says.
We will, as we're just going to have to wait until after the call.
Breaking ball, hit foul towards the Pirate dugout. So I'm still at 1-2, as they have 2-2 on the board.
I'm still at 1-2 as well. I believe they just added that strike
that they thought, like we did,
that they thought was a ball.
There's that breaking ball. He waited on that one, hit it through the 5-6 hole for a leadoff single.
This is only his second game at first, but looks like we might have found an answer over there for right now in the box. As he's aggressive, not afraid to swing the bat, and as a big youngin' too. Checks all the boxes, looks like a first baseman. Moves a little better than your average first baseman.
And we're going to get a pinch runner, I believe, for Landon.
Possibly looking for some late insurance here, getting some better wheels on the base paths. That could be my only reason behind it. But nonetheless, great piece of hitting there from Landon Anderson. Garrison Turner
really was
coming in to pinch run for him, as you will likely see that re-entry occur next half inning. Great job there, sitting back on the two-strike breaking ball. Line drive into the 5-6 hole, and it's going to bring up Caden Walls.
Caden looking for his first hit on the night. Conservative lead over at first for Turner. Squares around the bunt. Caden does. Gets down a very good one. Third baseman is going to have to barehand it. Throws it over to first in time for out number 1.
Great job of Walls there getting the bunt down. Several times this year he's had a difficult time getting that one down. And, man, was that a beauty tap as it checked up there like a golf ball on the green of a par 3.
And made it bang-bang at first.
He did. We know he can pick them up and put them down, but that ball that he bunted had a small bit of backspin on it. Ran away from the third baseman just a little. And now Nolan Sykes steps in the box.
First pitch breaking ball called for a strike, 0-1.
It's a good chance here to add on to that 2-run lead, as you would like to see here, because we know those Gators can swing the bat.
Yeah, had a 5 spot in back in game number 1, and then put up 3 in the first here today. So they can score in bunches.
They did a good job at scoring in bunches this series.
0-1 breaking ball, misses low. To Nolan Sykes. Colin E. Watson on deck. He's had a great night at the plate.
Finally getting some things to fall his way, as we keep mentioning, and been seeing the ball well all year.
Fastball, knee high, called for a strike. 1-2. And you can't argue that. That was a good pitch.
You can't. Right here with this guy, I believe we've seen him enough here. Either you're going in the box with 1 or 2 game plans.
Behind the fastball was Nolan Sykes, and that'll be out number 2 as he goes down swinging.
And from that swing, I would say Nolan was just guessing up there. Really didn't have a game plan there. So he's going to pass the torch here to the Pirate leadoff, Colin E. Watson. But, yeah, as I was saying, with this pitcher, you've got to have one of two game plans there, Taft. You've either got to be sitting just dead red on the fastball and make him pay when he comes in, or sit on that looping breaking ball that is very easy to see and hit it. Don't miss it. But you get yourself in trouble there when you're caught in the middle, and that 79, 80-mile-an-hour fastball plays at 85.
He started him off with a breaking ball, and he said Colin went around. Coach Griffiths does not like it, and I think I agree with him.
As it was close, but it was one of those that usually as a home plate umpire, it was close enough where you don't call it.
That one's in there for a called strike. Now 0-2, and we need to see some of that Colin Ewalds and magic working it back into his favor. Runner still out at second. Chance to add to this 5-3 lead for the Pirates. Colin calls time.
And tonight, nobody you'd rather want in the box right here than Colin Watson.
Most definitely 2 for 2 with a single and a double. He goes breaking ball, hits it well, but foul. Down the first base line.
Just pulling a good pitch there from Cox.
And everything he's hit's been on the nose.
He hasn't missed a barrel tonight. So we'll do it again here. As pitcher-catcher cannot get on the same page here. Coach Ammons relays a new set of signs into the catcher, Hudson, and we'll try to get it right here.
Hard hit ball back up the middle, and that will score that extra run as Turner was off on contact. Throw going to still go home, but good job by the first baseman to cut that off. 6-3 Pirates.
Another great piece of hitting there from Colin Watson. Got it done with 2 strikes there, Taft. Didn't try to do too much with it. Saw what he had to work with. Had a very big hole up the middle and hit that pitch from Cox to right back where it came from. Plating the 6th run of the ball game for the Pirates, extending that lead to 3 now. Here as we creep into the later half of the ball game.
So Grayson Hall, I have 1 for 2 on the night. As he hits that one off the end of the bat, foul down the first base line. Got him down for a sacrifice bunt, struck out swinging and singled to the shortstop.
That is one I've got as well.
Making sure it wasn't all messed up here on my end. And the pitch. That big looping breaking ball misses 1-1.
Started that one off on the plate, and it broke off of the plate. Good job there from Hall of leaving that one outside.
One pitch. Good swing, but fouls it off out of place.
Just a hair behind that fastball.
So all behind in the count, 1-2. Swung on, hit off the end of the bat. Little pop fly out into foul territory. As man, did you see how far the wind blew that ball?
That ball started off on the first base side of the 3-4 hole. And easy, well, we'll tell you, you're standing on first base. That ball started roughly 20 feet off of first base. And the wind blew it all the way into foul territory, 6-8 feet into foul territory?
Easy.
As the second baseman had to slide to it and still couldn't get to it.
As Grayson Hall has another life here. That's a ball you think is going to be caught on any other night. So the 1-2 pitch. Collins is in motion. Ball gets to the backstop. So he's going to take second stand there with no throw. And it's 2-2 is your count.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Base hit would possibly score the 7th run of the game for the Pirates in a big situation here late in the game.
Good eye on the breaking ball, low and away, 3-2.
As Hall is tracking the ball as good as I've seen him in a long time tonight. I know he's not necessarily got the results that he would like, but the process is looking better.
Fastball hit up the middle, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Colin Watson's ground in third. No throw as he's going to score easily, and it's 7-3 Appleton County.
Great piece of hitting there from Grayson Hall. As I just got out of my mouth that the results were not necessarily ideal, but the process that he's putting in and going through has been very good tonight and very good for the past few weeks. And eventually, if you continue to stay consistent and continue to buy in and put in the work, and you buy into that process, Taff, you will get the results that you ultimately want.
And so if you agree with me here, but I'd be shocked if Hall isn't in motion in the first pitch or two with Dason in the box.
I would agree. I'll go a little further and say that there's a possible hit-and-run scenario here. 2 outs, you're at your 3-hole.
And he is off on the pitch. Here's the throw. It's out into center field. Center fielder did a good job to back it up and hold him there.
So just as straight still as you hit that nail on the head, I thought we would get a little funky with it with 2 outs and possibly see if we could get Dason to barrel one up down the line or in a gap, and Grayson's easily scoring there, but we've got it just as good with Grayson in scoring position and a 1-0 count to Dason, as that was much closer than I expected out there at second base. Cole Cox went with the spin move on the mound and almost caught Grayson Hall.
So the Pirates have put up 2 more runs here in the top half of the 5th, and it took a 7-3 lead over the Ware County Gators. As that pitch is swung on, and with a wind, keep it in play or push it out, and it pushes it out.
So Dason thankful that the wind was present here tonight, as he was quietly moving his head towards the right, telling that ball to get out of play.
So he has another life.
Yeah, easily without the wind, that would have just been a casual, routine pop fly into foul territory and would have been the 3rd out here.
Well, the same for Grayson.
Yeah. The wind carried that ball a long ways, Taff.
1-1, breaking ball, hanging, same pitch you seen earlier, 1-2. As it does catch the zone. But if you keep throwing that to him, I don't care how hard the wind's blowing, he may make you pay for it.
Oh, he will.
He went back to it, but that one was a little low. 2-2.
He thought about offering at it. And made the smart decision to lay off. So deuce is wild again here for Dason Griffiths.
There it is again. And he got the call. He thought it was a little bit inside, but that'll be strike 3 and out number 3. Pirates hang up 2 more in the top of the 5th. Take a 7-3 lead. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service is Baxley's trusted auto repair shop. Their skilled and professional team is committed to getting you back on the road without breaking the bank. They do everything from oil changes and tire rotations to battery work and mechanic work, and they offer a 24-hour wrecker service. They even haul heavy equipment. Located on US 1 north of Baxley. Livingston's Garage, locally owned and operated. Give Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service a call today. 367-2459. That's 367-2459.
Play ball!
Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Golden House West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
Identify yourself. WUFE and W244CR. Baxley.
I like them even better now!
The greatest hits of all time. The Big Wolf 96.7.
Bottom of the fifth coming up. 7-3 is your score. Pirates have 7 runs on 9 hits. And the Gators have 3 runs on 3 hits. And Mason, if there's several positives tonight, but if you got to pick one, I look out there at that hit column, and that's something that we've been waiting to see.
Man, approaching double-digit hits. I haven't been keeping up to a T like I usually do, but how many times have we had 10 hits in a game this season, Taft?
Well, Wes Lawrence. Outside of that, I'm trying to think. I don't know that we have.
So right off the top of our heads, only one game that we know of, could be more, but if we can tack on one more, that would be another 10-hit game of the season. And looks like we've had a call to the bullpen here, and looks like Dason is done for the night. He's back at third base. Looks like we've got N.J. Nance made the trot in from center field. He's going to finish the rest of this game, barring anything crazy happening.
So I believe Colin Ewaldson went to left. Looks like Caden Wall's out in center.
And Mr. Jack Carter holding down right field. You got 5, 6, 7 due up for Ware County.
Landon did get the re-entry over at first.
He did. And then it's Dason, Grayson Hall, and then Nolan Sykes back at second base.
And Nance, good-looking fastball there. Yes, it missed inside, 1-0.
Had to. Bryce Dixon, the Gator in the box, leading off the bottom half of the fifth.
Who has reached base 2 times tonight, hit by pitch and a walk. That one's fouled off out of play, 1-1.
So it took what I thought was a very, very borderline call and then swung at what would have been ball 2. So 1-1 to Dixon.
Yeah, that ball's hit on the ground out towards Grayson. Fields it on 3 hops. Good hard throw over to Anderson in time for out number 1.
Good smooth 6-3 on the foot out, and that's going to bring up DH Evan Pearson. I've got Pearson 0 for 1 on the night with a walk. He walked and then hit into a 6-3 double play. Grayson Hall was able to field that ball going to the back. Took one step, stepped on second base, and fired at the first for the back end.
So pretty quick first out of the inning.
Coach Ammons breaking up the rhythm and trying to slow the game down a little. He called Mr. Evan Pearson down the third base line. I had a little talk with him, so we'll get back to business here. Pearson in the box.
That ball's in the dirt, 1-0. As we've seen Nance a few times this year. On the mound, that is. And we've mentioned several times. Nance has struggled to find the zone at times, but, man, when he's in the zone, good luck hitting him.
Yeah, if he's in the zone, I believe he answers the question mark of who our Game 3 guy will be eventually.
And that one's in the dirt, 2-1. Swung on a fastball and missed. 2-2 now.
So evens the count back here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here in the bottom half of the 5th.
As that one's in the dirt. 3-2. And the payoff pitch from Nance. Just under the zone, and that'll be a 1-out walk for Pearson.
That's a very, very good pitch there from Nance,
especially with 2 strikes. That's a tough one to take if you're Pearson.
It is. Good job from him as home plate umpire did not think it was a strike. And as a pitcher, that can be frustrating as you think you've struck him out. You've seen that pitch get called a strike on more than one occasion tonight. Looks like number 3 is going to be courtesy runner or pinch runner at that, Stewart. So Stewart coming in to run for Pearson. It's going to bring Noah Bunch to the plate. I've got Bunch at 0 for 1 on the night with a walk.
I do as well. 7-3 is your score. Appleton County leads Ware County, bottom of the 5th.
Approaching 2.5 hours here. And we're only in the bottom of the 5th inning. Does he have a wristband? Or does he need a new helmet?
I'm not sure.
Or
we're going to get a different runner.
A new runner. Okay. We'll do that too.
Yes, I didn't catch that number.
Looked like 33, but I could be wrong. Is there a 30?
I don't even have a 30. 27's the highest I got.
All right. Well, it's definitely not 33 then. As my eyes are that bad.
13 maybe? No, it can't be him.
That is definitely 33.
Well, I have no idea. So number 33 is on first. That's what we'll go with. As number 18, Noah Bunch, watches the first pitch miss, 1-0.
And that one does miss down in the zone. Goodness gracious. They have swapped runners, now swapped helmets.
And that one's up in the zone.
As this is the first time this inning, or first time all game, as Nance's first inning has been this one, but see the transition from the windup to the stretch.
Three in the dirt, and that'll be back-to-back walks. And Ware County is building a threat.
So that's going to bring up shortstop Slade Sweat. 1 out here in the bottom half of the 5th. Got the leadoff man Dixon to ground out to Grayson Hall at shortstop. And then we've had back-to-back walks after that. And now Slade Sweat steps in the box with a chance to make this a 3-run baseball game. Or at least get 2 runners in the scoring position.
And Nance has just got to throw to the zone here. This umpire's going to make you throw it in a cup. And that one is in the zone, 0-1. As he chose fastball. to start Sweat off with. Sykes holding the runner on at second. Gets back to his spot now. Fastball again. Called strike 2.
So very quick 0-2 here to Sweat. That's 4 straight balls there to Bunch, and now he's back in the zone with back-to-back strikes.
And they're going to get Nance with a balk there.
That they did.
And that's going to put runners at second and third. Did you catch what he did?
I believe what I saw was before he comes to, he has that baseball off of his back right leg.
And that ball's hit out into right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. Going to cut it off from Landon, and it'll hold it to just 1 run. So 7-4 is your score.
So the ball does come back to bite us very quickly there as the following pitch is a flare into right field, which does plate one of those Gators that was able to move up on the balk from second to third. But no, what I was saying, Taff, is he was in the stretch, and as most pitchers do, they have that ball right on the back side of their right thigh, and he made the motion to come set and stopped. So they got him there.
And I believe it did help cost us a run there because I don't know that you score on that ball.
You do not.
If you're on second.
So you would think the bases were loaded and you still have a chance there for a double play.
And it gets stopped by Livingston there. Saves a run for the Pirates, and it's 1-0.
So you got to think you may have some motion from the runner at first base. You got Joyner in the box. Sweat is the runner at first base. Bunch across the diamond at third.
He's going to square around the bunt again. And the pitch, he pulls it back. Throw down to second. Was a pretty good one, but it gets by Grayson, and the run is going to be able to score, and it's 7-5.
And the Gators just making things happen on the base paths, grinding hard to get there, and then just being a big old distraction on the base paths. And just like that, 4-run lead is now a 2-run lead, Taff.
And we said they can score in bunches.
Now we've got Joyner. What do you have Joyner on the line?
I have him 0 for 2. Ground out and line out. As that fastball is up in the zone.
Do you recall where he lined out to? I guess I forgot to write that one down.
Right field.
Gotcha. So 3-0 here to Evan Joyner. First base is open.
There's that automatic 3-0 called strike. But in that case, it was a strike.
So 3-1 here to Joyner.
And that was going to be fouled off and out of play, and he's worked it back to 3-2.
Good job from Nance of coming back and getting back in this count here.
Sure is. As your leadoff man, Cole Cox, waits on deck. As a sure enough defensive swing there, he's able to get a piece of it. As he took his whole body and lunged across to catch that ball and get a piece of it.
So we'll do it again here. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Evan Joyner.
That one's fouled off and out of play.
Joyner doing a great job of making Nance work here, earn his keep, and at the same time running that pitch count up.
Face-off attempt.
As I believe if we are able to hold on to that ball, he may be out.
It's very possible. As it was a good move by Nance.
Another spin move there, as we saw one spin move very close from Cole Cox on Ware County side, and then a spin move from Nance there.
Another one hit foul over the Ware County dugout. And they're going to need some balls. He's fouled off 3 or 4 just in this at bat.
Joyner doing a great job of pulling very good 2-strike pitches from Nance and continuing to be a menace in the batter's box until he gets one he can handle. And on the other side of it, Nance has looked very good on the back half of this at bat.
Payoff pitch on the way to Joyner. I'll let you guess. Fouled off the right side. What is that, 6 foul balls by Joyner now?
Gotta be. I haven't been keeping count, as I've really lost count after the first 3. So 3-2 again.
Another pick off attempt. And I don't know. Oh, did we drop the ball?
He was safe.
It was close.
It was a bang-bang play.
I'll take your word for it.
He got him on the chest. He didn't have to move the glove hardly at all, but his arm did get in. Bang-bang play. As I believe that lead will shorten up as it did. Only took an extra half there.
3-2 in the dirt. That's going to skip and get over the net.
As that ball was out of play, so
it is. That's going to give him a base.
Yeah, he does get that, but he gets home and then he gets second base. Yes, sir. Or it is. I guess they're already giving him third base. They've got to already be giving him third base if they grant him home on the passed ball, which technically he did not have third base, but yes, that is correct.
That is the correct call.
That is the correct call. I didn't know how they were processing that, but that would be the correct call. So the runner at second base, he does get third, and then the hitter will be back at first.
As I figured this was a spot that we'd see Jack Carter come in. When later, I thought it'd be later in the game, but this is where we're going to turn to him. And we'll let him take his warm-up pitches. We'll listen to our sponsors, and we'll be back with some more baseball. 7-5 is your score. Pirates lead. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
This is Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge. Appleton County has always been my home. The Appleton County Pirates have always been my hometown team. Roots are what bind a community, and they run deep in this Appleton County resident. The Appleton County Probate Court documents your roots, and with each new birth, those roots continue to grow. I desire to honor my roots by serving the citizens of Appleton County. Honor your roots this election. Make your voice heard, and re-elect Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge.
Paid for by the candidate. You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back.
Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
See Rents and Rents Insurance on South Main Street in Baxley or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
All right, welcome back. Still in the bottom half of the fifth as Ware County has put up a 2-spot and cut this lead in half. It is 7-5 Appleton County at the moment. Runners still on the corners for the Gators. One out, number 12 in the box.
Yeah, Gators back to the top of the lineup here in Colcox. 1 for 2 on the night with a walk. Singled in his second at bat of the game. Jack Carter, the new arm on the mound.
As that pitch is a called strike.
Good looking first pitch fastball there from Jack Carter.
Jamie Allen just gave the longest set of signs I have ever seen.
And if I had to guess, knowing him, that is all a distraction.
Nothing.
Not at all.
As a fake pickoff attempt, he stepped towards third and held on to it.
As Jack may have thought it meant something, but I do not think anything is on here. He's already got a lot of momentum. Last thing he wants to do is run himself out of an inning with the leadoff up.
If anybody moves, it'll be that runner at first. But I don't think he will. That pitch is going to hit him, and that's going to load the bases up for the Gators.
Well, we're going to see a safety squeeze. I don't know. See it down and score if you can.
He sure acted like he wanted to square.
I mean, because ideally, what you want to do in that situation, you got runners at the corners. If you're going to call a bunt, you've got to relay to Cole Cox, hey, Cole, you've got to get this bunt down the third base line because your guy at first is going to be in motion. And what Coach Ammons was wanting to do right there was bring this third baseman in. Your shortstop's going to be heading there because your first baseman's going to be crashing here. Second baseman covering first. So he was going to take third with nobody there, if Cole Cox could get it down the third base line.
You are correct, as that pitch is going to miss outside.
And we've got to be very careful here, Taft, as Landon Smallwood is in the box ahead 1-0, and I will say he has seen the ball better than any Gator tonight and just as good as anybody other than Colony Watson.
That one's going to be low, 2-0. As you are correct, Smallwood 2 for 2 on the night.
2 for 2, got hit by pitches last at bat on the toe. So 2-0, nowhere to put him.
That one's going to be swung on and fouled back into the net, 2-1.
And that's one Smallwood wants back. He was just out on his front foot there. Going back to that long, drawn-out set of signs there, that runner at first was actually in motion on that play, wasn't it? It was like a delayed steal.
I think he just faked.
Could have been that. It was 2 massive bunny hops.
2-1 pitch, hit on the ground out towards Grayson. That's short. That bounces up, and I think that caught him in the chest. And we're not going to be able to get it out anywhere.
As that is a tough one, Taft.
It is.
As bad as I hate to do it, I'm going to have to charge an E6 there. But at the same time, I can
argue that one both ways.
I can see it both ways. There's a very good chance that you're going to have a different thing in your book than I do mine. But that ball was laced.
It was.
And then I don't know what it hit there on the lip of the infield. And it didn't hit the lip. It was already in the dirt. I don't know what it hit in the dirt. But it was on a smooth path to his glove. And then last minute, hopped up, and
I thought it got him in the face.
I did too. It got him in the chest, I believe. But yeah, it did look like it got him in the face.
So the run does score, and it's 7-6 now. Appleton County still has the lead, but Ware County still has the bases loaded with 1 out. And the 3-hole hitter Hudson in the box.
Now, Walker Hudson been fairly quiet tonight, but still in the 3-hole for a reason.
And they gave him a hit on the board out there. Now, granted, they're going to be a little biased at home.
And that is me personally knowing the kind of glove Grayson Hall has and possesses, and me just holding him to a very high standard. More than likely a hit in most places.
So again, 7-6 your score. Jack Carter on the mound, bases loaded. Good looking breaking ball, just too far in the dirt. Too far down, I was trying to say.
So 1-0 to the catcher. A ground ball here would be amazing.
Yeah, get out this inning. As he fouls that one back into the net. That's a couple of times he's done that tonight. As he's made that on-deck batter scatter.
Several of them. As you see over there, when you look at the Ware County dugout, there's no longer a group of white jerseys standing at the corner of that dugout.
No, there's not. 1-1 pitch from Jack. Breaking ball way out front. Bowed off his foot, I believe.
A good breaking ball from Jack. Very good 1-1 breaking ball there.
I wouldn't care if this wind quit blowing.
I would love for it to, because you know that I do not get cold often, but I'm kind of cold.
You did come up in shorts.
I came out here in a tire that looked like I was leaving here and going to Daytona Beach, Florida. So the 1-2 pitch here to Hudson.
Strikeout would be nice as well. Hard ground ball. That's hit to the second baseman, and we're not able to field it cleanly, and we're not going to be able to get anybody. And it's 7-7.
And Jack Carter does his job right there. He got what we needed. Another well-struck ball from Ware County, but at the same time, I've got a lot of confidence in our middle infielders, and Nolan Sykes should have made that play. Granted, he was going one way on the pitch and then have to shift body weight and go back the other way, but we've seen him make that play numerous amount of times. So tough draw there, tough luck, but baseball is a game of short memory, and you got to move on quick because it's a good chance the next one's going to find you.
So we got a new ball game.
We do. Seth Cease in the box, and he dribbles that one out in front of home plate. Jack Carter does a great job of fielding it and throwing a strike to first base. But the run does score from third as the Ware County Gators have taken the lead again, and it is now 8-7.
Ware County. And they actually gave him a hit on that last one as well, but I had it down as an error. But again, that might be some of that home bias.
For sure. Just going to bring in Bryce Dixon. Runners at second and third now. You do have a base open.
As that pitch gets away from Livingston, here's a throw home. Not in time. And it's 9-7 Ware County.
And the wheels are just falling off for the Pirates right here. That is the sixth run in the bottom half of the fifth here for Ware County.
Runner at second also moved up on the play. And that's Hudson. So 2 outs, runner at third. Dixon still the batter. 1-0 the count. Low, 2-0.
Jack Carter's did a great job here in relief, Taff. Came in, got 2 ground balls. Stuff looks sharp tonight. Obviously, the airs behind him do not hurt, especially facing a very gritty lineup like this. As that fastball was beating the ground, Grayson Hall fields it right in front of second base and makes the throw across the diamond for what will be the 3rd out. But that is after Ware County hangs a 6th spot and retakes the lead 9-7, heading into the top half of the 6th here. Still got at least 2 innings of baseball left. We're heading to the top half of the 6th. Ware County leads 9-7. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Everyone at South Georgia Insurance Associates wants to wish the Appling County Pirate baseball team a fantastic season. South Georgia Insurance Associates is an independent agency bringing the best in auto, agribusiness, recreational vehicle, church, flood, and business insurance to Baxley and surrounding areas. They work with many different insurance companies to find a plan that's perfect for you. You can learn more about the services and resources that South Georgia Insurance Associates offers and request a quote online at sgiainsurance.com. That's sgiainsurance.com. Go Pirates! Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Omaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Omaha Oil. Murray Oil and Omaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley. Or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Welcome back. Going to go into the top half of the 6th. Ware County just put up a 6 spot in the bottom of the 5th and took a 9-7 lead. And as we went into that inning with a 7-3 lead. So now the Pirates got to get the sticks back out. As we scored 5 in the 2nd, 2 in the 5th. Ware County scored 3 in the 1st and 6 in the 5th. And that's where we stand. As I'm trying to see if that's the same pitcher on the mound. As I do believe we had a pitching change, and they about got it by me. Number 21. It's going to be Dixon. So Nate Livingston will get his first look at Dixon.
That's for the Pirates. Nate Livingston.
1 for 3 on the night is Livingston. That ball's hit hard out in center field. Center fielder is drifting to his left. He makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out.
Not a start you want as a Pirate coming off of that last half inning there from Ware County, but good wood there from Nate, but reeled in by the center fielder. Going to bring up N.J. Nance.
As I don't know if you've seen it, but new pitcher on the mound is Dixon. 0-1 as he swings and misses.
As he catches that ball and snaps it back with a purpose there, Taff.
He did. Have a fastball for a called strike, 0-2.
I would say this is one of Coach Hammond's top 3 guys as well.
I would think so.
As he retained that lead and he brought one of his guys in.
Great breaking ball, catches the outside corner. And that is out number 2 as Nance goes down looking.
That's for the Pirates, D.H. John Evans Sykes.
It's going to bring up D.H. John Evans Sykes. As Dixon looks good, Taff.
He ain't had to do a ball yet.
I don't know if he hasn't. I'm looking at him. He's got that old school Pierce County hybrid pitching stance to him, as that might be his first ball. You spoke it into existence. Yep, that is the Pierce County Greg Gay Jamie Ammons special right there on the mound.
As he works very quickly on the mound.
He does.
Hey, take your time, get ready.
1-1. Catches outside corner, 1-2. And he's just filling up the strike zone. 1-2 on the way from Dixon. Breaking ball. Upstairs, 2-2.
No pitch.
No pitch.
The umpire had his hand up the entire time.
I was looking down.
He caught me off guard, too.
As he went back to that breaking ball, and we might have got some help there, Mason.
I do believe that was a good call. That one missed high. But has it been called a strike this game when it shouldn't have? Yes, I believe, and that's what just set the tone for that right there.
2-2. That one, no doubt, misses.
But, yes, in my opinion, I do believe the pitch was way too close to take with 2 strikes anyways.
But it went our way.
Amen.
And we'll take it. Payoff pitch, swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. And that's a quick 1-2-3 for the Pirates in the top half of the 6th. Pirates trailing 9-7. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Are you ready to make the change to a career that empowers you to make a difference? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst is training students for high-paying, in-demand jobs that matter. They offer programs including patient care technician, ultrasound technician, phlebotomy technician, dialysis technician, medical assistant, and certified nursing assistant. They also offer a prep course for RN students who need to prepare for the NCLEX. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appleton County Pirate baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
Jack Carter is going to toe the rubber for the bottom half of the 6th. And see if we can kill this momentum that Ware County has gotten. And they put up a 6 spot in the bottom of the 5th. Came out and got a quick 1-2-3 in the 6th. And now have the bat in their hands with 6, 7, and 8 due up.
And Ware County now having a little more fun than they were having a few innings ago. You can tell this place is flipped 180 here.
Oh, most definitely.
And 6 spot in the bottom of the 5th inning will do that for most places when you're trailing.
The Pirates got to find a way to get the momentum back in their favor.
That we do, and a quick inning right here would do it. You know, it looks like Colin Crawford is in the game. So he was actually who Pearson was DHing for.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've got. Yep. And first 2 pitches from Jack Carter have been 2 strikes.
And the 0-2 pitch on the way. That one's going to hit him.
And that is what you hate to see right there. 0-2 come out looking amazing. And then a fastball just gets away from you. 2 strikes, and you hit him. That sums up the night for the Pirates so far.
Up and down. shocked me to see a bunt or some kind of motion here. As I'm sure Jamie would like a few, or Coach Ammons from Ware County would like a few
insurance runs. As he got him, and he throws it in the right field. And he's going to move up 90 feet right there. And we do have that insurance run in scoring position now, or I say we, Ware County has that insurance run in scoring position now. As Noah Bunch awaits the sign. Got it.
Carter taking his time on the mound. Gathering himself. 1-0. Guess it missed outside. 2-0. Jack going to step off the back of the mound again. No outs, runner on second for the Gators. That one's going to miss low, and it's 3-0.
A new look on the infield that we haven't saw this year.
That Dason at short.
Dason at short, Grayson Hall at second base.
Got Sykes at third.
That is.
So that pitch was in there for a called strike on the 3-0. And the 3-1 to Noah Bunch. Catches the inside corner, now 3-2. Bunch did not like that call. It looked pretty good from my angle. Pickoff attempt. If we'd have been on the bag, we might have a shot there. Pretty good move from Carter. Pirates try to steal an out and almost had it. Another pickoff attempt as we almost threw that one into center field. Great job by Grayson Hall to pick that. Been sitting on a 3-2 count for a minute now. And the pitch. Must have missed inside. And that'll be a walk and put them at first and second for the Gators with no outs.
Well, that was very similar to the pitch he called a strike on 3-1.
It was.
So that's going to bring up Slade Sweat. I've got Sweat 2 for 3 on the night.
I do as well. See if Carter can get ahead quickly here as he squares around the bunt. Gets down a good one right at Jack. He's going to flip underhanded to Grayson at first. And that'll be out number 1.
Jack Carter, very athletic play there, bouncing off the mound, fielding the bunt and underhanding it to Hall first.
Right here, folks.
And that's going to bring up Evan Joyner.
I got Joyner 0 for 2 on the night. But he does have 2 runners in scoring position on second and third. Ware County with a 9-7 lead at the moment, bottom of the 6th. He's going to square around the bunt. Going to pull it back. Ground ball slapped. The runner is caught between home and third. Here's the throw. Got him.
Good play right there from Dason. Brought the entire infield in to cut down that extra insurance run, as we could not let that run score. That would have made it a 3-run baseball game. Great job of Dason fielding it cleanly, knowing what he had on the field, turning third, and he had that runner leaning, and he was a few steps down the line and actually got him with no problem. And Coach Ammons visually frustrated there as he taps himself on the chest and says that was his fault. As that was a big break for the Pirates there.
It was. That one's going to be hit foul and out of play down the right side.
Cole Cox, I've got him at 1 for 2 on the night.
Would be correct. Oh, and 1 pitch to Cox. Runners at first and second. Breaking ball. Here goes the runner to third. Throw down in time for out number 3. And a great job by Nate Livingston to get that runner at third and get us out of the inning. The Pirates got 3 outs to work with, trailing by 2. 9-7 is your score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Hey, y'all, this is Appleton County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election, and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appleton County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton, and I approve this message.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Omaha Building Systems is proud to support our Pirates. They do bid projects and design builds from the site work to the finished project. They can assist with engineering and design to help you build to your needs while cutting unwelcome design costs. Omaha Building Systems is licensed and insured, and they've been in business for over 24 years. Owners Robert Tillman and David Barber are looking forward to hearing from you. Give Omaha Building Systems a call, 912-366-8486.
Welcome back. Top of the 7th. Landon Anderson leading things off for the Pirates as we have 3 outs to work with. First pitch to Anderson, missed for a ball. Dixon still on the mound for the Gators as that one's way out of the zone, 2-0.
So 7, 8, 9 here for the Pirates. Get something started and flip it over to the top half of that lineup.
You would like to get to Grayson or Dason to give yourself a shot at this. It means you got 3 runners on at least. As that one's in there for a called strike. As that one's in the dirt, 3-1, and Landon's way ahead here.
Leadoff walk would be nice here. Figured we'd probably get a new set of wheels, possibly on first.
More than likely Turner. But we'll see. Assuming he gets home. And he does draw the leadoff walk.
Get it back there from Landon Anderson.
As Dixon was really not even close to the zone on any of those pitches but one.
Looks like Cole Higgins is going to come in and run for Landon.
So I was wrong. It'll be Higgins.
We'll get a pitching conference here from, pitching conference, a little mound visit from Coach Ammons. settle his infield down, settle his pitcher down, tell him, hey, we're still working with a 2-run lead here. We've got the momentum. It's the top half of the 7th. And as a coach here, you're reassuring your pitcher, hey, we're at 7, 8, 9. We just need you to throw strikes. The last thing we need you to do is give free passes to these guys and then end up in the top half of the lineup with 2 or 3 runners on. Agreed. Man, and my core body temperature has dropped.
I was just looking at the radar. The rain is on the way.
And it looked like it was going to be raining for a while. So you're going to sleep good tonight, Taff.
Yes, sir. And that pitch catches his own 0-1 to Caden Walls. A 1 pitch, way outside, 1-1.
So Dixon's struggling a little here in the 7th inning and finding the zone. Got to be patient here if you're the Pirates. You know you're chasing 2.
And he looked almost perfect the last half inning.
He did.
1-1. Good swing by Walls, but he fouls it off out of play.
As I do believe he rang that orange trash can over there.
He did.
It's pretty impressive.
I want to see who's going to go in there and get it.
1 and 2 here to Walls.
Upstairs, 2 and 2. And the pitch from Dixon out of the stretch. Fights off a breaking pitch and stays alive, 2 and 2.
Caden Walls putting together a very good at-bat here.
He has.
Making Dixon work and pulling some good pitches from Dixon.
As he does represent the tie and run in the box in a 9-7 ball game. Upstairs, 3 and 2. Trying to stay warm over there.
Man, you don't see me get cold often, but when I do.
And that pitch is going to be popped in the air, but we know how this goes. First baseman is circling, and he dropped it.
What another lap. As he's had a rough night over there. He's hit the ball very well. But this wind has had its way with pretty much every fly ball hit in this game, whether it be in fair territory or foul. But Caden Walls swinging at ball 4 right there did pop it up on what usually is a routine play. But with the wind, it is not tonight. So get to second line. Let's see if he makes it count here.
Payoff pitch. Misses for ball 4.
And now Ware County gets to see a little of what we were talking about. As that was a very good pitch.
We try to keep it real.
And I do believe we got away with one right there, Taff.
I agree with you.
So right here, what you think? Nolan Sykes laying a bunt down here?
It makes all the sense in the world. But we'll see. As he does square around. And he pulls it back, watches a strike, 0-1. Ware County is wanting a defensive call here.
As typically here, yeah, your third baseman's cornered. He's watching the bunt. I believe the only way he's going to field this thing is if it is directly at him. And that's where you want to bunt it.
As he gets it down, and it just does go foul.
That almost hit him.
It did. That would have been bad. And Jamie even asked, did it hit him on the way out?
I thought it did, but we have a very bad angle, and I don't think it did at the end of the day.
And I keep saying Jamie because I've known him my whole life, and it's Coach Ammons.
James, he is from Appleton County. He bled red and black and still does a little, but yes.
Swing and a miss, and that'll be out number 1 as Sykes goes down. And that'll bring up Colin Ewalson.
So right here, you're still in a pretty good situation, Sass. You've got Colin, who's seen the ball as well as anybody in this complex has tonight. Then you've got Grayson Hall on deck and Dayson in the hole. You've got to think if Dayson does come up here, we've at least shaved that deficit to 1.
I said we needed to get to Grayson or Dayson. And I still believe that. That looked to be a little bit outside, but it was a good pitch. Got the call 0-1. The ball is hit towards the second baseman, and bang play at first, but they got the out. That almost works like a bunt.
It does. You would have rather had that one at bat sooner, but still in a position to tie the baseball game with one swing of the bat.
Shortstop, ball.
And this is what you wanted. That's a tying run out at second. Nine to 7 is your score. 2 outs. Pirates down to the last one. Breaking ball. Hit foul into the Ware County dugout. The 0-1 pitch to Hall is low in the dirt. 1-1. And I think I noticed this is the first catcher I've seen this year that don't have an earpiece in.
He doesn't. And they're going old school, just relaying the signs. And it's worked for a long time.
And it has 1-1, swung on and missed, 1-2.
So 1-2 to Hall. 2 outs here in the top half of the 7th. Pirates at second and third.
Outside, 2-2. As I believe he's mixed it up every pitch. He's went fastball, breaking ball, fastball, breaking ball. The last one was a fastball. See if he sticks with that sequence.
You're sitting dead red, and you're reacting to breaking ball here, keeping them hands green.
And he goes breaking ball, gets the swing and the miss, and that'll be out number 3. And the Pirates are going to come up short by a score of 9-7. We'll take a short break, come back, and wrap this one up. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service is Baxley's trusted auto repair shop. Their skilled and professional team is committed to getting you back on the road without breaking the bank. They do everything from oil changes and tire rotations to battery work and mechanic work, and they offer a 24-hour wrecker service. They even haul heavy equipment. Located on US 1 north of Baxley. Livingston's Garage, locally owned and operated. Give Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service a call today. 367-2459. That's 367-2459.
Play ball! Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Golden Isles West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uree's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uree's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at urees.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
This is Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge. Appleton County has always been my home. The Appleton County Pirates have always been my hometown team. Roots are what bind a community, and they run deep in this Appleton County resident. The Appleton County Probate Court documents your roots, and with each new birth, those roots continue to grow. I desire to honor my roots by serving the citizens of Appleton County. Honor your roots this election. Make your voice heard, and re-elect Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge.
Paid for by the candidate.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
See Rinse and Rinse Insurance, South Main Street in Baxley, or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
All right, welcome back, Pirate fans. We come up a little bit short tonight, Mason, by a score of 9-7, and you got to feel like this is one that just slipped away.
It did. As we were talking about over the break, Taff, this is a tough one to swallow. As an Appleton County Pirate, as an Appleton County Pirate baseball fan, watching this game play out, like you said, I don't believe I could put it any better. This is one of the ones that just slipped away, as we should have won this game, in my opinion, handily.
Yeah, you had two bad innings there. You gave up 3 in the first and 6 in the fifth. Looking at your box score, it was Pirates 7 runs on 9 hits. Here's the kicker, 5 errors. Yeah. Box score for Ware, 9 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors. So we out-hit them, but we also out-errored them.
Yeah, and when you play good baseball teams, when you play disciplined baseball teams, errors are second chances and second chance opportunities. You give a good baseball team enough second chances, they're going to capitalize. And there's a very good chance I could have missed 1 or 2, but free passes, second chances, errors, they all fall into the same category from me when looking at a box score. And I circled every base on ball, every hit by pitch, and every error tonight. And between those 3 put in 1, that was 14 combined free passes or second chances. And we've seen that this Ware County baseball team on paper doesn't look like anything special, but, man, they're gritty, scrappy, and very hard-nosed. They do not quit, as they did put up a 3 spot in the bottom of the first. We answered them and hit them right back in the mouth with a 5 spot. And the game was fairly quiet for a few innings, and then here they come again, capitalizing on those errors. And I believe that's the most errors we've had in the game all season. And this Pirate team, one of the things I do stand on is our pitching and our defense. So, yeah, you're going to have off nights, but when you do have those off nights, you got to hit. And we scored 7 runs, had 9 hits, and you would think when you do have an off night, 7, 8 runs is usually enough, but wasn't tonight.
Especially with this team.
Yeah. As Ware County capitalized on a lot of our errors, second chances we gave them, and we ended up coming up short.
Hey, but if you want to look at a few positives, as I said, we did hit the ball better than we've been hitting it. Top half of the lineup hit the ball really well. Bottom half struggled a little bit. There was a few hits thrown in there. But, you forget about this one. We got region play coming up next week, starting with Brantley County. So we'll get ready for that one, and those are the ones that matter.
That is right. Brantley County, it'll be Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm pretty sure that is home, away, home. It was away, home, and away last year. So come on out to the ballpark Tuesday afternoon for the first region matchup of the year and support your Pirates.
There you go. You hit the nose on the head. If you can't, we would love for you to join us right here on 96.7 The Big Wolf, and you can listen on the app as well or on the website if you are out of town. So I look forward to seeing y'all Tuesday night. Again, Pirates fall short tonight by a score of 9-7 over the Ware County Gators. And for Mason Parker Taflon, that'll wrap it up here for us. You've been listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
You've been listening to Appling County Pirate Baseball on the Big Wolf 96.7. This broadcast has been brought to you by Community Bank, Rents Insurance, Sykes Propane, Down to Earth Trailers, Woody Folsom Ford, Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC, Urie's Home Center, Trinity Electric, Murray Oil, Village Pizza, South Georgia Insurance Agency, Williams Brothers Trucking, Healthy Community Center, the Lisa Pierce Farmers Insurance Agency, and Omaha Building Systems. Thank you to our sponsors.